Show. Live at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on SoldierByBlood.com. Home of underground entertainment and the voice of the movement.
Your number one source for exposure and promotion. You want to host your own podcast? SoldierByBlood.com. You want to know where the hottest artists are? SoldierByBlood.com. You want real support? SoldierByBlood.com. Go to SoldierByBlood.com for more info.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Six. Right. Man. Damn, niggas can't spit like this. Like this. Look. If they talking, just know I'm the topic. I sit at the top, so the throne is my seat. I am the rap god, trap god. Make you rappers come and bow at my feet. I'm on her backside, that backside. And you know I make her come when I beef. Fuck with me, you get baptized like rabbis. Even Jesus had to handle his beef on this road. I'm chosen, I know I be safe with this pole like Moses. How you gon' hate in my song when you quoting? Nobody is coming to see you, la oldest. My heart is a kid, but my mind a lot older. Pop that little pussy, it's foaming like soda. Step in this bitch feeling like an iota. I pledge to me, I'ma die like a soldier. Don't fuck with no snakes, I chop me a cobra. Bitch, I'm a prophet. I keep the bills, got me feeling like Cosby. I just be kicking it, feel like Miyagi. Not a viceroy, but I feel like I'm mighty. Powerful, strong, I feel like a titan. Up in that pussy, you feel like I'm fighting. I stand on my money, I feel like a giant. You talking that shit, probably got you divided. Yes, I'm a god, majesty for your highness. Said I'm a god, once again I remind it. If you cut up, got some shit for your lining. I'm like a rhinoceros mixed with a lion. I might be ugly, my dick is the finest. Fuck her so good, now my bitch steady whining. Add any dollars, I'm not good with minors. I'm schooling you niggas, please get the assignment.
Best rap alive. Malcolm X whip all black niggas wanna break, they better call Shaq. I give them headshots cause niggas all capped. That was 2 lines. Like I paused that, this is God's will. They on all flats and I keep a tech, man, it's all black like Rasheed Wallace with a small pack.
Six.
I make them talk to God, we call it hallelujah. Big piece on me, this the heart of Buddha. I give them chest shots and we in order who to stop a nigga dream. We call it Martin Luther, they ain't got drive. Niggas bought a Uber, I copped the ET and this a Martian shooter. I had to trade my keys, I let my daughter shoot ya. I never liked y'all, I'm in the corporate future with a night mask. Purple suture, did a drive-by and I bought a Uber. Leave your shoes red, I'll bring a Sonic to you. Man, my flow sick, I bring the vomit to you. Whip presidential, bring Obama to you. Shot at 35 and you are not a cougar. I put ice on them, I'm a hockey tutor. Bitch, I'm here now and we ain't talking Luther. Drop-by Vandra, make them talk to Luther. Fuck your DJ, I bring the drama to you. Call me Sector, I send the rocket to you. Yeah. I been a guy, you got your name first. But I'ma tell them what God did beneath 5 minutes like a J verse.
Look,
6.
this a dynamic duel, we cannot be beat. This going in history like Booker T. I'm proud, paid, persistent with peace. Punish the pussy, I'm pushing the beat. Get to the money like hookers in streets. Need me a crown like the root of my teeth. The way that I talk got them looking at me. You niggas elementary, I graduated, I'm complete. Got my mind, got God, got my 9 on my side. That's the holy trinity, never know who enemies. My bitch said she gon' take the dick, damn I'm rolling with a thief, This joint hot, I'm a whiz on these beats like I'm rolling with Khalifa. Damn.
Hey, niggas do it good, but I do it better. Hear no evil, see no evil. Bitch, I call it Helen Keller. Kill, keep a knife on me, cut a nigga up and put them back together. Or we torture niggas, put their spines out like shoestrings and tie their backs together. Bitch, I make it rain like Lil Wayne. In 08, I had to change the weather. I got 2 9s with extended clips like a joint twins. I make them stay together, bitch, I been king. No taking shit, just 16s. Niggas claim they ain't been blessed till a 4-5 make a bitch sneeze.
Six.
All right. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Philosophy Show. Yeah. You know we back, man. 12:30 here in the Lou. Hope y'all ready to open up y'all minds and ready to talk some philosophies, man. I'm the Don. I got the council with me. What's up?
Hey.
Daddy Rich.
All day.
And Green Girl.
Yes,
Wreck time.
Yeah.
Green Girl.
It's on. All right, so We waiting on my boy Saint Floyd to fly in here. I didn't play his music, man. I should have played his music. Should have had the key.
Shows up.
God damn. But it's all good, man. Today, I think in our last show we talked about team building. And I wanted to go ahead, since our queen wasn't here to talk about it, we're gonna at least let her put her aspect on it. So she can talk about it.
That's funny that you mentioned team building. That is funny that you mentioned that, because I actually need a team. I thought that I had one, but sometimes what you see is the bigger picture for some. It's really more the bigger picture for you, and they don't necessarily fit into that situation. You know what I mean? Like, I can't force people to want to be a part of what I do. Right. And I can't expect you to do it in the same fashion that I do. You know, for a group to work, everybody got to want to be a part of that group. True. And everybody has to want to assume a role. And that's where it separates me from thinking that I had a team to understand that I'm just a boss. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
You know, in this year alone, I've tried collaborating, and what I've learned is everyone has to definitely 1,000% have the same vision. If you don't have the same vision, you do not have a collaboration. I think that is where a separation comes in. I think that is where people start feeling emotional when there wasn't a room for emotion. I've had this happen a couple of times, and I'm learning that I'm new to business. But as green as I am, there is someone greener than me.
Oh,
No pun intended.
Yeah. as fresh as I am to this, there's someone who's fresher than me, and they're not going to see things with a clear lens because they're still dealing with emotions.
Correct.
And to build a team, everybody has to be on that same page. You're not the boss, ma'am, sir. I am.
That's it.
That's it.
And for this to work, you got to know your space and your place. And if you don't know your space and your place, you might not be fit for this team because you think this is an I and not a we, and that's not where it is.
Yeah, stay there too once you find it.
The I was in me when I brought it. I was building the team with you. That didn't give you room to step out of bounds of what your role is in this team.
Right.
Every team has designated roles. Am I wrong? I don't watch sports, so I don't get that. But in life, I understood that everybody had a role. We all knew that. Look at relationships. The roles have been changed, which is why the team doesn't look like a team. It looks like everyone's doing every man for themselves.
True.
So that's my take.
But that's real, because we talked about that, and we hit that on many points, man. We didn't really hit roles. We didn't hit roles. So that's something to talk about, because it's just like Green Girl said, you know, the roles have somehow switched up. So people playing these other roles, and it's really not a team effort. It's not a team effort.
Team look different.
No, it's not. That's what you had me go to. Because me and him was talking, and when you said the emotion part, because me and him, I was like, it's not about business. When it comes down to it, it's not about business if you're tripping off of emotions.
If you getting emotional with me over a basic business question, something wrong. Remember when we used to watch Dame Dash cuss people clean the fuck out? And I used to be like, man, I wouldn't want to be. I get it now. Don't bring your bitch ass in here with that stupid motherfucker shit. Woo, 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 woo. Go on with that. When you see Diddy and somebody come into the room and they ain't even said nothing, that energy off. Come back to me tomorrow when you change your motherfucking energy.
Right.
Because that type of shit is how people get shot.
True.
That's how bad things happen. That energy messed up because you being emotional, and this ain't where emotion lies.
Okay.
When they say money the
True.
root of all evil, it's because motherfuckers got emotional about it. If you take the emotion out, you'll be just as bad as motherfuckers up there making it. They don't give a shit. They ain't got no emotion.
They know the realms of business. You know what I'm saying? And that's an emotionalist thing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say put your all or your heart into it. It's just check your emotions at the door.
Correct. If it's not for positive movement, if it's because you in your feelings, if it's anything like that, you know, we got a body, right? The roles.
Right.
If I'm the head, I should be tripping off of all the head type of shit. That's what I do.
Yep.
If you an arm, you trip off the arm shit. The head not finna, hey, what you doing, arm? I'm moving when I'm supposed to move.
Yep.
Why is you tripping off me?
Yep.
Why you doing head shit when you the arm?
You say head can't do foot shit.
Head can't do foot shit.
But that's how the
You
human
know.
body works. That's why people walk around don't know they finna have a stroke. Because one part of the body had to take over for the rest. Because you wasn't doing what the fuck you was supposed to do. I'm cussing a lot. I hope we don't get sensitive.
We alright. What's up, Saint Floyd? All right, so we got your input on that. Team building, man, it was like, that was the thing for the last couple of days, so we finna switch it up a little bit and get into some real deep type shit, and I'm gonna be asking y'all some questions, man, because this real, man, and this, let's talk about the business environment, because we don't really speak on that, and and when I say business environment, I'm talking about, I'm a business person, Green Girl, you business. So our environment, this is a business environment right here. It's a business environment when we go to somebody else's spot and they, you know what I'm saying, those are business. We need to know about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I want to hit on a couple of topics when we talk about this, because I think we don't talk about it enough, honestly. Because if we're in an environment, we should know about it. We shouldn't just be walking around here doing shit just to be doing it. Yeah, and assuming.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask y'all about knowing the culture of our business environment, of this local industry, of what we do, how we get down, like the culture of it, the true culture, knowing the gatekeepers, because come on. If you go to any type of individual, if you go to any type of job, you're gonna want to know who the boss is, who human resources. You need to know who the gatekeepers are. If you don't know who they are, what the fuck is you doing? Or you making money when you ain't dealing with them. Maybe you don't need them, so you ain't tripping off of them. But there are gatekeepers when it all comes down.
Factual.
Man. So and then knowing the factions of the industry. It's different parts of the industry, different parts of hip hop local here. It's different parts of the edible individual. You know what I'm saying? Comedy, just business. Period. It's different factions, and then it's factions within those factions. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also knowing where the resources are, because if you in the fucking business to do this shit, you at least. You in it for something, so you need to know what type of resources, where the resources at.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, starting with Green Girl.
Yes.
I would like for you to start us off with talking about the culture of doing business here.
Okay. This is interesting. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but every single time I come in, I promise you everything we talk about is whatever it is that is literally happening. And I haven't seen y'all in a month of Sundays, literally.
No pun intended.
But the culture of cannabis right now looks weird because we're in this Renaissance environment, but it looks like we're looking back in time to me. We're still dealing with a prohibition, whether people acknowledge it or not. But it's just because things are legalized one way, they're legalized and regulated through our state. That means the state doing whatever they want to do. It's not federally legal. So you have a lot of people that are saying things to me that don't make sense.
Mm.
I'm looking at, you have your dispensaries, and it feels like we're operating with one set of rules for one and one set of rules for the street. One set of rules for corporate, one set of rules for the street.
So when you say streets, are you saying entrepreneurs that's starting off doing edibles?
Yeah.
Okay, so got you.
So, for instance, I would love to only deal with cannabis all day, but I still have to have a job. I still have to maintain. And with that, I'm sorry, I don't know why my live isn't working. I still have to maintain, so I still have to have a job. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be wonderful and fabulous if I felt comfortable enough to try to work in a dispensary, but I don't really respect the dispensaries right now.
Okay.
Simply because, and I understood this when I was in school. I saw early on, oh, y'all just teaching people so they can work in these dispensaries, and that's not what I want to do. And what happens when you go to school? You got a set of people that's in school that really care, and then you got a set of people that they just there because, you know, you got to be in school. A lot of people work because they just know they got to work. They don't work with passion. They're not really doing what they want to do. We do what we research would kind of make us some money with what limited research of materials we're given.
That tunnel.
Everybody think that if they go to school to be a nurse, they just gonna ball out of control. Yes and no. Will you make enough to live? Yes. Guess what? You gotta pay back any type of loans you got. 9 times out of 10, tuition high, so FAFSA ain't gonna cover it all. You know, you get part of the brochure, you don't get the whole brochure. So I say that to say that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a bunch of people that just like weed. They went, they thought they were getting a good job. You still ain't getting paid shit. You still gonna get the same 14, 15, whatever team, and they making billions. They already reported the millions they made out the first month. So if that was just the first month, what the hell do you think they really getting?
Right.
But they don't want a person that's on the street by an entrepreneur like me to move up. So that's where we get these extra bullshit regulations that don't have anything to do with anything. Because I stopped caring about medicinal the second that you saw the money that came from recreational.
Right. So tell us about what rules that you're talking about.
Let's
laws.
say, so for instance, right now, micro licensing is a big thing. Do you know that companies can come into Missouri right now with full service businesses that are not directly selling weed? In other words, they can deliver it. They can, and I don't want to say weed because let's be clear, the term weed, the term marijuana are illegal. Those are illegal substances. The term cannabis is legal. Be clear. So, for anyone who thought they were getting expunged about something, that terminology, that verbiage is why things ain't getting expunged. But that's a whole nother story. Where did I leave off, child? I'm jumping. What was the last thing I said? Before that.
Shit, I got an old weed mind.
Well,
if I wanted to sell weed right now, that would be a problem. So for businesses coming in from outside of the state, they can start businesses like deliver your herb to you, or have like a specialty restaurant or a specialty store or a food truck or this or that. A person like me who's from here can't do that. The big thing right now is they want to stop consumption lounges, which is stupid because technically bars are consumption lounges for alcohol, but we ain't even gonna get into all that. But you see what I'm saying, where there's rules for some and then there's rules for none. Now, if you get take away consumption lounges, that limits what we can do. The goal for them right now is to limit how much money that a person like me can make versus a company that's a dispensary or somebody that they deem to be okay enough to do this business. By saying that, they're brethren.
Yeah.
They want to keep the money with them. By them, and I have followers of all kinds, and you all should be very clear and very aware of what we're looking at in America. By them, I mean wealthy white men. Bottom line, don't really care how you feel about it, it's the truth. So, someone like me can't have a bakery. Then, on top of that, you have this redlining situation. We are familiar with redlining. That's when they redistrict and redistribute how the land is used and who can set up shop where. They did that with housing, they're doing that with businesses, and they're doing that with cannabis. So, if we're all to be on this lottery you apply for this lottery and you put your little money up, that saves you a spot to be considered, and if your name get pulled, great. But here's the thing with this situation here. Now, to be a part of that, you have to have a storefront already. Most of these businesses like myself don't have a storefront. That already disqualified me. Then you gotta have XYZ amount of money to even put your name on the motherfucker list. And then they decided to add zip codes that they wanted
On the list.
to remove from the list.
Damn, they did it like that?
So basically, of all the zip
Know
codes,
what they mean?
of all the zip codes
Wow.
in Missouri, the main ones that were affected were overwhelmingly minority areas. Which is why the St. Louis NAACP had to step in and say, whoa, now we finna sue y'all because y'all won't even look at the shit, and you know it's not right. You know that those are overwhelmingly black neighborhoods. But here's the catch-22 for me. Guess where in all those overwhelmingly minority black areas, those were the first motherfuckers to get dispensaries.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Quiet as kept. Them first dispensaries didn't go out in the loop.
No.
Green light was all over North County. They put themselves, Ferguson, Baden, and what's the other one? It's Ferguson, Baden, and it's another one. All three, Berkeley. Why the hell do you, Berkeley and Ferguson, two streets away from each other. What
right
did you
up the
need
street.
two of them right there for?
They know what they doing.
And then when you look at the prices, so there's supposed to be a discount if you're a medicinal patient such as myself. So it's not really a discount. What it is you just pay a cheaper tax. So the tax for a medicinal patient is 3% and the tax for a rec patient is 6%. You motherfuckers still paying that $40 for that eighth. You finna still pay that $70 for that quarter. Good day.
She like, fuck that.
And the person behind the counter can't tell you shit about it. They Googling it like you Googling it. So you might as well fuck with a nigga on the street that's Googling. Only thing that you can say that you get different to me at the dispensary is they have to make sure that the weed that they're giving you or the cannabis that they're giving you is the name that they say. Unless your street person has a personal relationship with the grower, you don't know what you got. But in the same breath, when you go talk to these people in this dispensary, I don't know if they know what they got. Y'all be sitting on some shit out here and don't know it because y'all chasing names. But that's the culture that we're in now. That's the way things have changed. It used to be a time where you can go get weed and it didn't have a name. You just knew the shit was good.
True.
Now everything has a name, and that's how things are starting to look different. Now y'all want to be so sophisticated, and that's great, but you can't be sophisticated and still not know what you have. It does no good to tell me that your THC tested at 36% when I know damn well forbidden fruit tests at about 16 to 17%. It could probably sit your ass down. But you don't know that because you chasing numbers and don't know them numbers are high because somebody had to manipulate something to make the numbers high. We've always understood that for numbers to look good, you have to do what? Play with the books.
Manipulate is the key.
We've always known that. What made this different? So pay very close attention. That's why I said prohibition and how THC and CBD is being treated. And then go back and look at how they treated alcohol. Who didn't get to have distilleries? Who didn't get to get their foot in that dough? And who could probably do it? Efficiently, quickly, and cheaply. But who benefited from it?
The same people that don't benefit from it.
How quickly can you get a liquor license? And then ask your friend Time how quickly he can get a liquor license. It's the same shit. We looking at the same thing. That's why I say we looking at the past again. We ain't figured out how to fix this still. So it's always somebody that'll come and be like, well, why don't you just do this or why don't you just do that? You come do it. Let me see you do it.
Easier said than done.
Because it's been people that's been doing what I do on a street level way longer than me and still can't get to that. Everybody got money, right? But you still can't get to that. How many of y'all boys, yeah, we gonna go ahead and get this dispensary, but where is that? It goes from dispensary to smoke shop real quick, don't it?
Yeah.
Right.
True that.
It's looking the same.
Still locked out.
I want to remind us, as I told you all months ago, Missouri is not legalized medicinally or recreationally because of the black vote. It was the white vote.
Yeah,
It was
real.
never ours. Because we too foolish to get up and do what's right in our own name. Because we trying to prove a point of how we ain't following the government the whole time. It ain't about following it. It's about getting in where you fit in and making it work. Everybody else figured out how but us. We still fighting. They fighting over getting us. Y'all ain't understand. They're fighting to get our attention. And y'all can't even see that. I see more of us like looking at things one way, and it's great. But it still don't apply to your life. Yes, we did used to be Republican. That's great. But a lot of those Republican views still don't work for us either. But knowing that neither one of us them work for us is fine. But we literally have the numbers. If we didn't have the numbers, they wouldn't work so hard and go out of their way to exclude us and also use us at the same time.
All right. So you hit some negatives.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I want to talk about, there's one part of her culture. We got a culture that's here locally that we deal with also, so we don't get on that. But right now, I want to get on some positives.
Mm-hmm.
So what's positive about the culture of the business?
What's positive is people are wanting to learn more. And so it's forcing people. You got a lot of folks that could go to the dispensaries and things, but they know that it doesn't work for them. So it's forcing them to learn how to take care of themselves. A part of this renaissance is an awakening. People are starting to see the value of what's going on, whether they like it or not. They starting to see it. Also, I think that we're starting to change the scope of how we're even looking at this as a plant. If people can get past, how bad it is to them, when they get over their own personal opinions, they can see the greatness in it. I see a lot more older people that are like, well, we used to do whatever. Because they've been shamed all this time. Now they can kind of be like, oh, it's cool. They can chill out a little bit.
Right.
I think that it is becoming more accepted with our youth. I'm not saying all kids need to be out here smoking weed or anything like that. But I am saying that it does provide an alternative that you can understand and not be so quick to judge our kids on. So I think that that's being accepted as a coping and also being accepted in a way that we never accepted it before. I guarantee you're not going to be so mad at your 15-year-old if you found out they was smoking weed right now when we're looking at opioids out here at their hands, when we're looking at guns in their hands, when we're looking at them coming up missing and all that. We ain't tripping off that as hard as we were before because it was demonized. So I think that's a good thing. And I think it's an acceptable form of business. It didn't used to be an acceptable form of business. People will look, you sell dope, do. No, it's just weed. That's all. Right. And I think that does open more opportunity for us. It's just organizing and using it correctly is going to be the challenge. But I do see that does open doors. Like, it's a lot of women out here. Everybody bake now. That's good. Because you used to have to ask old boy if you could do that for him and try to keep it on the hush. Now, hey, I made that for him. Come talk to me. I'm who you need. That's good.
Oh, man. Yeah. I like it. It's definitely different than it was when I was coming up. I don't think it was. I personally didn't feel the demonization of it. My daddy smoked weed, so he openly smoked weed. So it wasn't like, I knew I wasn't gonna smoke it until I could. I wasn't gonna be, like that. But yeah, weed is different now, bro. It's a whole different situation.
It's everywhere.
All right. So okay, that's on that note, man. On our note, man, we got to do our people justice, man, and talk about the actual local scene. Because I know a lot of people, you know, we can talk negative, we can talk positive, but let's be open about it. You know what I'm saying? Give me your outlook on the culture here with how you came up in the game, the positive and the negative. You can start with whichever one.
You know, well, I'm high on being categorized as a hip hop artist. You know, not just a rapper. You know, because I think it's a slight difference between the two. You know, as to what your belief systems is about it and how you are willing to represent it. You know, because for me it's the best stress reliever ever. You know, and as far as the gatekeepers and all that, you know, you gonna have that in any industry, such as how Green Girl spoke about the cannabis industry. But I'm thinking it's having a pull down negative effect on the St. Louis scene because the gatekeepers are not looking at putting the best foot forward. They just looking at who they want to keep out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I run into that a lot. Me and Tiago was just talking about that a lot. You know, I heard somebody make a post on Facebook saying about how the "I'm better than you" thing is looked at from an individual artist perspective, but it's valid, and it'll always be valid because there are some people that are better. Let's clear that up. You know, we can't lump us all in the same. And that, for me, that's what I'm tired of. Being lumped as the same when it's not. When you can clearly see and tell who put the work in. You know, because the results, the fruit it bears. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the gatekeepers and all that, holla at me. I ain't speaking for everybody else. I'm just speaking for Daddy Rich. You know what I'm saying? The opportunities will grow if the gatekeepers realize that it's for the benefit of the whole scene, the big picture of it, you know, to push our better talented artists forward. And the ones who are maybe a little less talented, I'm not saying they're not talented, but the ones who are less talented have a blueprint and something to
follow.
Yeah, to learn from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's I'm just keep that quick. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I can go left with that because I'm sick of these guys. You know, all this fraternalized group of clowns. And that's not a philosophy statement. That's a Daddy Rich statement.
Well, I'm just gonna say with a capital C.
With a capital C. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened late 90s, early 2000s. They started to fraternalize the scene, which drove a void and made it separate scenes when it needs to be one. You know what I'm saying? You got a group of cats who probably are gatekeepers or thinking they're gatekeepers, don't want you on those same stages because now it shines a light on their imperfections, you know, or they lack of, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just leave that there.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this to people like that, man. You shouldn't be in that gatekeeping position, cause I'm starting to I'm gonna think like this, cause I've been around these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And whoever thinking they gatekeepers or they gatekeepers in where I'm at, it pretty much look like you actually just can't do it. I'm just gonna be real. Like it's like you just can't do it because if you got if I see good and I see great talent, if I'm a person who produces, what you say you produce. What? Good fruit, right?
Good fruit.
Why wouldn't I want to produce that good fruit? Because I know if I get him to where I gotta go, where he gotta go, then I'm gonna go where I gotta go.
Yep.
That's true.
That's just real.
That's it.
Regardless of what he do afterwards, that will get me to where I have to. It's called energy. You build it. That's just what you do. So I don't get it. I'm kind of not getting it. Cause I thought the same thing like you, and I'm like, man, you could pretty much you a hater, right?
Pretty much.
That's what I hear.
I'm like, pretty much you a, and I was like, man, I can't keep calling all these motherfucking haters. Maybe I can't do it.
Yeah. Maybe they hit they ceiling.
Yeah, it's time to move the fuck
Can I
on.
say something?
Go ahead,
I'm
speak.
in agreement with that. If you're saying they've been doing this since the early 2000s, we are now in 2023. If you are not that, then you are not that. Sorry.
That's it.
Please.
That's how I feel in my industry, because you got a lot, like I said, you got a lot of people that's been doing this for a long time. If it was that easy, you would have did it by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what
I
I'm
came
thinking.
in a year or two and did the same thing you did. We can't be both at the same level, and you've been doing it for 20. And I've been doing it for 2.5.
That's true.
Hold on, I got it. So that's what So now this is what I'm thinking, and I want to get to St. Florida. He over there like he boiling right now. If we all can agree that either they're hating or they can't do it, I think somebody above them need to be moving somebody in that position. That's all I'm saying.
Who can do it?
Who can do it and who will do it.
Who will do it? Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely.
when we speak on these things, we got solutions. We got solutions. Put some motherfuckers in there that's gonna make that shit do what it do, cause that's what happened in Detroit with Motown, if I ain't mistaken. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, they probably was some gatekeepers, don't get me wrong, but they was letting through some talent.
Oh, yeah.
Not Boo Boo LaFou.
You can come over there. They worst artist was better than the average.
Man.
They bad artists that you ain't never heard of got some smoke. You can go back and listen to anybody off of Motown. You may have never heard of them, and they done orchestrated the best music you ever heard. And you hear theirs, and you like, well, damn, that was better than so and so and such and such.
Man, so stop.
Yeah.
So please
Yeah.
stop.
It's a big. I'ma let through who I want through type thing going on.
Yeah.
And it be the same acts.
Yeah.
And that's what I be tripping off of. Like, okay, like Tweezy, you always speak on elevation. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see this, I hear you saying that, and I'm like, so it's obvious they don't want elevation.
Yeah.
They just want through who they want through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, it's time to, as you say, look at the broader spectrum of things, man. If we really want to solidify ourselves in that hip hop culture arena or rap, if that's what you want to call it, if we want to solidify ourselves, we gotta move now, man. We ain't got 20 years.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Excuse me. We definitely ain't got that. Talk to us, St. Floyd. We gotta get your input on this, man. You've been in this game for a minute. Talk to us.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Coach is black people.
Talk to us, brother.
And what I mean by black people, brown, I'm weak. You know, the culture here in St. Louis, we still say Nelly the best. And Nelly dropped about 20 years ago. His accomplishments was great.
Correct, real talk.
But he ain't passed down nothing. He helped his squad, he helped his family, he did what he was supposed to do. He even had a school.
Yeah.
But for his talent, it's endless talent here.
Yeah.
Endless. The seed is already there. And the seed sprouted four ways. North, east, south, west, sometimes south, east, south, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know, but the emotional that this is a lottery. Plain and simple. Everybody ain't gonna get chosen, everybody ain't gonna better do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the way that's what it is. It's just the lottery. Do your work ethic matter? Do who you is to separate yourself from the next motherfucker? You know, the gatekeepers are there. If you want it, go get it. And all I can say is do what you gotta do to get it if you want it.
All day. All day.
You know, it's people that shit bust heads, do whatever they gotta do. They do what they gotta do to put themselves in the position to get to where they want to go. That's where I'm at now. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get myself in a position, because now these days, make it make sense.
All day.
Makes sense to saying no.
All day.
Or you on that bullshit.
Yep. Real talk. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about that, right? Yeah. All right. On that note, man, talk to us about, because my thing is, I'm going to keep it 100. I play this game as if it is the drug game when it all comes down. Because if you don't know, then you just ain't looking. If you don't know, then you just ain't looking. That's just how I see it. So I don't really talk about the names of who I think gatekeepers are, because you should know who the fuck they are to me if you've been in the game. But with saying that, what are gatekeepers? Like, if people don't really know, like, people just say they the gatekeeper, like, who are they? I mean, not their names, but what do they do? Like, I can say, like, venue owners. They could be gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? Record labels. That could be gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? Media outlets. That could be gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? Been fucking going to the government to fill out an application. The motherfucker sitting at the desk. that's
a gatekeeper.
That could be a gatekeeper. You know?
Guys who done had deals and sat at them tables.
Right.
Gatekeepers.
That's what I'm talking about. See, and it's like that in my industry. With me trying to get on to do what I want to do, I need people that are ahead of me that have a certain type of knowledge and have a certain type of legal representation. But guess what? That come at a hefty price. And here's the killer. You want me to pay you to do something that you are still trying to get someone to do for you. You want me to pay you to help me do something I am actively watching you also try to do.
Say it again.
So, how do that work?
Wow.
It's somebody right now who is in a very specific space and could help me, and I could get a consultation. I got a soft consultation. It was the same thing we talk about any other time. And for me to get this real consultation that could get my name somewhere, I could pay you. I can get my name somewhere on Instagram like I've been doing.
Tell them again.
So if that means getting it out the mud, then I guess I'm just getting it out the mud. Because the way I see it, it's like being a recording artist. The way Ashanti, the way Green Girl's gonna move is someone bigger than me has to have help me get that motion. The person that's bigger than me is not here because ain't no big here yet. Everything that's big here came from outside of here. So just like an artist, that would have to force me to do what? If I can't do it here, I gotta go.
Gotta get skedaddle.
It's the same thing that artists deal with. I have to have certain representation to push me forward.
You have to.
And these gatekeepers, people that are in charge, people that run the expos, people that, you know what I'm saying, people that organize different tasks, people that have the names to the list of the underground shit that I need to be a part of. But you might not want me to be a part of it. And we friendly. Everybody friendly, because you got to be. You got to know who is who and who is where.
Yep.
But when we get through being friendly, where the money at?
Woo!
Point blank.
And you know this.
I came with the talent. I came with the knowledge. I came with the products. I came with the things. Who else y'all know make a CBD dog treats? I'll wait. I'll wait. Everybody named Mama Bacon, that's cool. But who got their own farmer at their disposal? And not waiting on 5 different. You know, I went through a whole ordeal this weekend because I went out of town. That messed up my calendar of things that I do. So I didn't do what I usually do. Now I got to be on a wild goose chase with a bunch of people that like, dude, we in the same industry. I'm not a consumer. I am your brethren. We do wholesale around here. If you can't do wholesale with me, to me, you just little work because you can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got time for you can't afford it because that means I don't really know what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing in the music industry. You don't want to deal with little work. You want to deal with somebody that you know gonna come in, do the job, get the work done, put the music with the words, and get on with it.
Yeah.
Not somebody that take about 45 minutes just to even think to get up, show up. Got to bring 50 people with them that are also counterproductive, that are also just in a goddamn way.
In the way.
Ain't talking about nothing. You got outside distractions and arguments and fights and things that ain't got nothing to do with nothing over here. Because what we supposed to be doing? Work. Same
Say
thing.
it again. Say it again.
Same shit.
Man.
And then they all click up and everybody cool. And you confused. Why is y'all cool?
Right.
Ain't nothing done.
Ain't
nothing good done. Why we cool?
Happy with
No
mediocrities.
Oh, okay.
Man, celebrating
Man.
poverty.
Right.
Man.
Say it again.
Let's turn up.
Celebrate poverty.
Nigga, I ain't seen nobody but Tweezy and a few of my other people graduate some kids out of high school. What is we celebrating? I'm tired of celebrating poverty.
Okay.
Don't invite me.
At all.
Don't worry about why my little turned up. It's all
I'm
exclusive.
concerned, man. You know, those are the conversations that I have with my own family members.
All day.
We not finna be celebrating poverty. What the
Man.
fuck is we celebrating?
For real.
It better be some motion going on, some elevation. You know
Man.
what I'm saying? Or it's perfect. I could be at home, my dog and my flip flop.
Real talk.
He appreciate it.
Okay.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Real talk. Talk to him, babe.
It's crazy, man. We gotta have a renewed and transformed mindset, man, because this ain't getting it.
Yeah.
This ain't getting it.
Yeah. It's like this, man. And I know it's crazy, but it is what it is. Me and my people had a talk. It was Yucca Man. And I ain't gonna say no names outside of that, but y'all know. You was there. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to do something outside of what I would just normally, that I didn't want to do. And it was because of whatever. I don't know what it was, but we had got into a straight, you know, we had to talk some shit out. Because whatever situation it was, he was just feeling like we wasn't on the same thing. And I just had to let him know, like, you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But don't, with you being able to do whatever you want to do, I'm going to do what I want to do also. That's just what, you know, we need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. So if it's, you know, not going into too much detail, he wanted to use my logo on an event that was being done by somebody I don't do work with. And I think I can't speak in his mind what he was thinking or whatever, but he took it away that I wasn't putting it out to be. I'm just standing on what I do because that's my worth. You know what I'm saying? If I put my logo on somebody's shit, that means I'm a part of it. You putting me as a part of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can be a part of it, and I have no problems.
Right.
But I'm not gonna go against my morals or what I do because that's how I move and that's my power, that's my worth. If you can just come and put my shit on everybody's shit, then who is Soldier by blood?
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So we're saying that, man, and this on subject, but it's off subject. This is a philosophy of mine that I can say for anybody in this room. I do choose sides. Like people talk about not choosing sides, but to me, that's some coward shit to me. Just to me. That's just to me, not against nobody. But I choose sides. Especially if it's a clear line to fucking choose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to say, oh no, I don't fuck with you. or you can fuck with them, but I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have a problem with saying
Taking a
that.
stand.
Yeah, I'm definitely good for
Yeah.
you can do you, but this is where I'm at over here.
Yeah. Most definitely. You have to have that. I think that's more business than anything because we all gonna make our own choices when it all comes down to the future of or where you at. You know what I'm saying? That's just reality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes our vision might not line up because maybe I don't see it. So if you make a move, we all have to respect those moves, especially if we fuck with each other. Now, if you want some bullshit, then that's a difference. If it's hurting my shit, then we got to move a separate way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's always, if it's hurting, shouldn't nothing get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Should nothing fall down, should nothing stall out. Shit should always elevate. And if we stalling, it's because we waiting on the come up or something. So it's time to wait. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a good time, but not all the time. But the subject of that is, man, business when it comes to, where we at? What is that? Or the business environment, you pretty much gotta set it. If you let people, what you say, get your shit for half price, they gonna keep looking for it for half price.
They gonna keep looking for that bullshit. They gonna keep on. And it's funny. Let me tell you something that happened to me. So within the last few weeks, the person that was helping me out, they don't realize I have a retail background. I'm a mother also. I never let you motherfucker walk around with anything that's mine and you think you ain't being watched. You better know every day of your life I'm watching. And it's not my eyes. So I'm getting word, hey, XYZ, you don't mess with us at this table. I didn't want to really bring that to you like that. But hey, it's some shit ain't right. When I bring it to you, if I'm questioning you, you better know I already know the truth before you talk to me.
Oh, damn.
I already know. I'm a Gemini and I'm a mama. And I already did all the research. If I asked you, I'm just waiting to see if you're going to be real with me.
Oh, okay.
So when I asked you about it, you said, oh, no, they just sat down. First off, you're an adult. That's my business. Ain't no way, no person I don't fuck with is sitting at my table on any day of the week. And that's okay.
Oh, man.
Second of all,
that's a no-no.
I don't give a damn if this your friend or not. This ain't about your friendship. This about my business.
Real talk.
So I let it, I'm trying to be cool, but I can't be. You gotta go. You can't do this for me no more. Cause you don't see shit the way I see shit.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you, like you said, if the head do this, the head ain't worried about what the arm doing. Motherfucker, if I told you this what you do, this is what you do. This ain't no other conversation about it.
Right.
This ain't yours.
It's my brand.
When you did that and you allowed that and then you lied to me and then come back and apologize, I don't give a fuck about an apology.
It's too late.
I could care less. And we ain't talking about kids. I'm 41. So every dude I know is older than me for the most part. I'm dealing with 45, 46, damn near 50-year-old men. Why am I talking to you like this?
And you supposed to know the game. There's no way that Tweezy is having a anniversary for his marriage and my plus one is somebody he don't fuck with.
Ain't no motherfucking way. You can leave. Bye. You ain't gonna be here. Just say you didn't want to come. That's how I see it.
That's what I'm saying.
Just say you didn't want to show up.
Obvious something is.
Cause you're playing with me now.
Fucked up.
Hey, what I can say is, I remember Judas was at the Last Supper too.
He was. Yeah.
But he don't get to sit at our table.
No, get the fuck up out of here.
So now you really looking crazy, cause you got to explain why. I got to explain shit. I'm the boss. You got to explain why you ain't here.
Okay.
And I ain't mad. I don't feel no way about it one way or the other. Just make sure you pass that along to that friend of yours that y'all fucked up your situation. You didn't fuck up mine.
Hey,
That's real.
Have a good day. What I tell y'all before,
that your-
sometimes people retire themselves.
But you know it's easy for people to run out the back door than to walk through your whole house and go out the front door. So if you didn't really want to be a part of this, that was your easy out sometimes.
Yeah, they do that shit.
Oh, man.
I've been a part of a lot of those.
Just don't bring your tail back when it's a full situation, and this is a 49 to 50 state situation, and this is a worldwide situation. Don't be sitting there looking like they depicted them folks from the Temptations. Old girl was on the toilet, the bucket of water. Don't be that guy.
Hey, I sure was watching that last night.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Okay.
All day. Excuse me. Before we go, though, I want to ask this question. I'm going to start with you, Hank Floyd. And this would be, well, I want to ask another question after this, because we got to give them some nuggets before we get off the subject. Is it cool to say the gatekeeper names? That's,
Saint said no.
yeah. Saint said nah.
I'm glad you ain't asked me that question. You know me too easy. I get my slingshot like Daniel.
No, I'm going to
Sling a
everybody.
nigga name all the way up in that. But facts is facts.
Yeah.
You know, now if I'm capping, as they say, that's another situation. But if you showed your hand at the poker game, facts is facts.
All day.
And you know I ain't never scared to say their name.
Right.
What they gonna do? Out rap me? Yeah.
Say
All
nope.
right. I'll wait. I'll write your shit and you still couldn't fuck with it.
All right.
One
Green
thing
girl.
about me, I don't even have to say names. Motherfuckers already know what it is in me. You look at one picture, you look at my videos, and you see something different. You know exactly what I'm talking about anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say shit.
All day.
I just like
Do I think that it's okay to say it? Depends on how deep it is.
Yeah, that's what
You know what I'm saying? Like if my gatekeeper is Jay-Z, I ain't got shit to say. Nah, bro, it's all good. Just, big homie do what big homie do.
It's just a shoot fit word.
But if my gatekeeper is a motherfucker that's shoulder to shoulder with me, nigga, you where I'm at. Fair game, bro.
He said, fuck it. I'm gonna kick your ass out the
Fair
motherfucking
game.
way.
Other game.
I just like the rattle cages
your
and
favor.
stages, baby. Cages and stages. I don't rattle them bitches.
Yeah.
That's DR.
You know what, bro? I don't think it's good to mention it here in St. Louis. That's just me. If you don't have a plan behind it, you know what I'm saying? If you got a strategy behind it and you saying it, some people say the gatekeeper names on good notes. You know what I'm saying? But when we talking negative, you better have a strategy behind it.
Oh, you better.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, you can't be attacking the biggest one and then be like, I don't know what I don't know.
Look, green girl, I don't know why they don't like Stack Brothers.
I thought we was cool. Like, motherfucker.
I don't know.
You the same motherfucker been talking that shit.
Man,
Thought we was cool.
Even on a big scale, we can see it on a big scale. And what's that little girl name? She always is some shit. I can't never think of her name, but it's different kind of music. She don't make regular music the way we know it. But she always got some shit to say about somebody. They hate her guts, but for whatever reason, the industry still use. I don't know if she right for people or what.
Yeah.
What is this little bitch name? Well, the comedian DC Young Fly, you know what happened.
Yeah, his wife. That's
She
fucked up.
passed away, and this young lady said some shit about her. And they was all that. Something Banks. What is that girl name? Azalea Banks. That's her fucking name. Boy, they can't stand her
Cool,
as
you
if
know
she
who that
talk
is.
about she don't give a fuck.
Man, not a flying.
If it's some business to be told, she telling it.
Damn.
Dave Chappelle fucked me. I bet he did, ma'am. I believe
That's
you.
what she said?
Yeah, she. Everybody. But anyway, point being.
Did he fuck her?
Point being.
She said it. You fuck.
Yeah, she said it. But the point being,
Fair with all up
she
in that
don't care.
bloodline.
She say whatever it is, good, bad, whatever. She throw them stones. She don't give a shit. She done talked about everybody. She done talked about Beyonce. She done talked about everybody. But I don't know what it is because she's still relevant. Like they still.
She got the right
She
gatekeeper.
doing something.
Right.
But she don't give a fuck, y'all. And
She
it
on
just
some Charles White
amazes
shit.
me.
Man, she
No.
tied in.
She didn't. You know who ain't said shit else about her?
Who?
Kanye. She talked about Kanye too. She talked. I don't give a fuck. She don't care. It don't even got to be her business. She gonna say something, and they be mad. And sometimes I don't be disagreeing with her. That be the part. Cause sometimes I be like, well, that do make sense, girl. Did that? Well, maybe that did happen. But you don't. But I ain't never really heard no songs. I don't really know.
Ain't nobody dissed her.
But ain't nobody really said nothing back about her neither. So I don't know.
She got the right people with her.
And she'd have been wrapped up in some shit.
Damn.
So when you say somebody that don't care about saying what's to be said, she don't give a damn.
Damn.
You got him out there.
Okay.
She
That's
don't
what you
care.
think. Let me see you say that shit.
You see what them gatekeepers did when they was talking about what's her name? The skinny white chick, Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Huh.
It got hard for people.
Damn.
You see what Kanye going through, right?
Oh,
it got hard for him.
Damn.
Say don't mention her name, and she just kept
Elevating.
just soaring
Damn.
like it never
Elevating.
happened.
What I say, Keith, I'm staying out the way.
Yeah, it's some that's
I'm
like
going
that.
around. I know I hit that bee's nest, boy. They came after my ass. When I was
see?
ready, though. I had the motherfucking the arm on. They got
boy,
that
you
arm on.
did like
They got
Rambo.
that arm. I'm like, then they came for the heart.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
dink. Yeah, they
They
can't
was
fuck
trying to
with
get
me.
personal.
They was on my ass,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
It was still a little bit more
You
after
ain't
that.
lying. The Hornets nest.
Damn.
The
Damn.
Hornets
Yeah,
nest,
they
bro.
came. That's how I didn't even do. It was just like how this is right now. That's how I first started off Louis Wood Radio. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know everybody for real. You know what I'm saying? Just got in the game. It was something like this, but it was more underground music. Wasn't this? You know, we on some philosophy shit on this. I swear, everybody on that table except one fucked with me for real, and I didn't know shit. Like, I didn't know nothing until I hit that hornet's nest. That motherfucker, everybody, bloop, bloop, switched on me. I'm like, damn,
They going there, brother.
bro.
I know who you is.
Dang. I'm like,
And it's crazy,
whoa.
the relationship, or I don't want to say relationship, but the encounters that I've had with that brother.
Yeah,
Too many for you not to know. Too many for you not to send an invite.
yeah,
Because we have mutual people that respect us.
yeah,
That when I sent you a invite,
yeah,
you disrespected.
yeah,
And I looked at you different after that. But it's okay, because they guard them.
yeah.
And guess what? They better.
Yeah. It's all, and my thing is, because I know things people done gank motherfuckers. Know
Yeah.
it. I know it for a
Yeah.
fact. I got ganks. You know, but it was so minuscule that I would have done the shit anyway, period, if you would have just been real and ass. But you played that type of game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, is it worth me saying this shit to people who got they, what you call it, they fantasies within this guy? If you make this guy look bad, you making everybody around him look bad.
That's why they protect them.
So I didn't
Is
trip
the
off
music
of it
what it's
like
supposed to
that
be?
until I stepped. I'm like, okay, I see what it is. So a lot of y'all like to be fooled. A lot of y'all like to be ganked.
See, I'm trying
This
to
is y'all
understand
thing.
that
This is
you
what
have
it
it.
is. Okay.
Just want to be included
All right.
by any means.
That's
It's
what
not.
I'm trying to understand in my industry, because I don't get how everybody's moving.
Mm.
I don't really understand the motion and which way it's going, because there's different levels to what's considered motion.
Yes.
Some people have access to certain means, and there's no real way for me to be able to see it because I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? And because I keep to myself a lot, which is what usually works for me, I work alone. So there's no other person that can be held accountable but me. That kind of has always worked for me, but I have to learn who is who and where.
Yes.
And it's not just St. Louis. Like,
True.
this is bigger, and met people from other areas, and it's just really weird trying to see how they move versus how we move out here. Remember, so y'all understand what city slicker is, right? I think that we just a big state full of city slickers. Like if you look at Ozarks and how they move, they think the most countryest people are the dumbest ones, and I feel like that's how it's kind of been presented to me, just from me being in different settings and watching how people move.
That's crazy.
I really, really firmly am starting to believe that they think like we just ain't on it like that.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm seeing a lot of. Yeah.
I mean, I can see that. I can see that, man. I'm starting. It's hard for me to straight sit here and not say that as a whole, I can see that. Because it's just with us what you say, we've been doing this for so long, and this was being done before us. And well, not in your case as cannabis, it has been done, but not as much as rap and this certain business. But my point is, how long does it take us to get to where we saying we want to be as a city or whatever? Just a city or just us?
I just think we look
you know
at
what I'm
as
saying?
a bunch of fucking city slickers. Like even when I went to one of the expos and this gentleman tried to come to me about something, started asking me a lot of questions, but I'm running a dab rig and I smoke. Y'all know I smoke no matter what I'm doing. If I'm working, I'm smoking. But what I realized quickly, took me 2 seconds, you trying to see if I'm able to make a business decision with you right now under these circumstances. So I played dumb with him just like a city slicker would. I'm going to play just as dumb as you think I am, baby. Because you really fucking playing with me right now in my face. And he tried to hurry up, try to rush through some agreement. It was a bunk-ass agreement. It wasn't even good. Like, maybe you don't know. Like, you're not listening to the things I'm saying because I explained who I was as I do anytime you come to my table. And I really believe that that is what I'm dealing with is a bunch of city slickers. Y'all play dumb and play crazy. But I know what it is and you know what it is. You're just trying to see how much of what it is I know. That's weird to me.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to
if you've been following me, you already know what I know. So that's real weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't know if it's because I'm a female or if that's just what it is out here. But I think when people come from outside of St. Louis, that's what they're weary of, and they should be. Because we do it to each other.
Yeah. I've been city slick so many times. As a little kid. Them fake ass watches. Motherfucking shit on the trains. Motherfucker got me. Because you city slick. I yelled at one motherfucker. I almost got my ass whooped. I done told him, I'm like, that motherfucker, that motherfucker came up to me, grown man, like, nigga, you better shut the fuck up, nigga. This how they make their money. And you don't want to give up that
you
shit.
all in the lines of fire right now.
Man, there's a motherfucker I got gate, though.
Yeah.
I used to stay on them buses and trains 3-car mile.
Hey, killing it. I think
So
I seen the old boy last
city
time.
slicking business and acting like, you don't really know what you're doing.
I don't know. That's pretty much what I said when I said they can't do what we expecting them to do.
Maybe that's all we doing. Bunch of people
I can
that
see
can't
that.
do this.
It's the intentions of the person.
True.
A lot of people's intentions ain't what we think they are. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what you run into. The intentions of the person, the intent, which comes from the heart. And if it's a black heart or a hardened heart, the intentions are a little, you know what I'm saying? And as you call them on it, they get a little aggressive.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? So that person's intentions wasn't genuine in the first place.
Because I had a fella try me online too, on Instagram like that. I was agreeing, and it was crazy. He made a post about something. I was like, yeah, I agree with you. People do need to represent that. He said something crazy. I said, oh, let's not talk about when you had an event. You postponed it. You didn't give me my money back. You told me I would be included in the next one. It never happened. Did we forget? Because I go where I feel love. Please don't try me. You know.
And they do forget. They do forget. and then when you bring it up, you wrong.
Oh, you wrong
But-
for being right.
Right.
That's the way of the world now. Everything
It's
right is
retarded.
wrong, and everything wrong is right.
And then they mad at you when you don't do what? When you start fucking with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to say nothing about who you are. I just start fucking with you. It's cool. I don't hate you.
At all.
But that's the biggest point. It ain't no malice. It's just that we
This don't
business
work.
didn't line up and we went our separate ways.
And it's okay.
But
Like a
we
job,
gotta start being okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
No malice. You know, like when I see you at the gas station, we ain't finna pull guns, man.
Right,
You know?
this ain't even
We
that.
grown,
you.
man. We grown.
It can literally be how you doing.
Fuck
But
you.
now because you made it that way, now it is.
It
Right.
ain't like that, bro. Motherfuckers
Right.
hold them heavy hearts. They hold
Yeah.
on to shit.
Yeah.
It ain't simple. Look. People, this science and I ain't been paying the lines. I want to be a great businessman. I got my own little thing going and all of that. But as I play, every business is not the same.
Tell 'em.
But every business wants the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as first as coming into business, it's okay as a customer. How do I want to make you happy to come again?
All day.
If I'm or as another business owner, how do I'm going to connect with you? How do I make us connect so we can either do business again or branch off to another business?
All day.
And everybody has the same mindset, which seems nothing bigger than this business. You know what I'm saying? The emotional comes shit. Okay, it's going to be people that do better business than you, but what can we do to make our business to that standard?
All day.
Do you hold a standard when you do your motherfucking business? Because it is a standard.
Yeah.
You know, how do you treat people? Because as blacks, I ain't gonna even stay, black people got the worst customer service ever.
Oh my God.
I ain't scared to say
Child.
it. What the mother hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, better yet, treat your peoples like you treat them other people.
Right.
You hear me?
The same ones that go sign that McDonald's check. The same ones that sign your damn check. Because there's always somebody bigger than you.
All day.
And if you follow the rules and regulations, you can probably talk to those people. Because those people going to control those people like this people control that people and that people control that people. The chain of command, that's what I call it.
All day.
You see, it's real understanding. And just get an understanding. Plain and simple. Apply yourself like you're going to apply. Just treat your people the same way you treat the other people. It don't cost to be, it nothing to be nice.
Right.
It don't.
Man.
You
It
say you
don't.
want people to come buy them $15, $20 plates, at least smile.
Man.
Okay.
Like that's you know, and it takes me back to my saying of if you won't do what's free, you won't do what pay.
Tell
You know
'em.
what I'm saying? And a greeting when people come in your establishment is free.
True.
It is. It hurts nobody.
Nobody.
It hurts. People get, oh my God, you're so nice. That's basic. That is genuine, basic. It takes nothing. I don't mind being nice to you, as long as you're nice to me. Now, when you get to acting nasty to me, you don't get to be, you don't get to have any more questions about my nice.
Right.
Because now you've pushed the envelope. You know what I'm saying? But I never start off wrong with you.
All day.
All the time. It's when you get to talking crazy, and people don't realize they talking crazy to you. People really don't see themselves.
Green girl, don't do what I do. I get to looking up under shit.
That-
Next thing you know, they ask that
Listen.
question. What you looking for?
Your
I'm looking
brain.
for who the fuck you think you talking to.
People talk really,
It's
really
misplaced.
reckless.
Damn.
They do.
They
People
do.
talk real reckless and don't realize it. They don't even know that they doing it.
That's nuts.
I put like what my friend say. He said he ain't never been somewhere. He ain't from here. He said he ain't never been somewhere where the people when you go order your food, they mad at you for coming to order food. I said I don't understand the shit.
Yeah, that's
That's
real.
what
How it is.
I used to ride out the driveway by how they answer the fucking.
Yeah.
If they answer like they not happy to be there, or they
Let me
like
go.
I done motherfucking just came and I ain't supposed to be here.
Uh-huh.
If I feel like I ain't supposed to be here,
I'ma go.
I'm like, you know what? I drive through. Like, nah, I'm
We
good.
the reason you got that. These people, we ain't come here to spend the money and do all that, they wouldn't be able to pay you.
Come here and order these Happy Meals for your kids.
Like, and
I don't feel like
really
giving away a toy today.
Really
Like, dude. And then if you on cash, it's you on the cash register, so you ain't even really.
You ain't doing shit to say hi.
This is your whole job to make us feel good. But
They
come
chose
here.
you because you have the nice voice. Let me tell you, I have the nice voice. Anytime that there is a position for me to speak, they ask me to do. Why? Because I sound nice. I just sound nice.
Right.
So they better
Welcome to
don't be-
fucking
and that
Jack in the
works
Box.
out,
That's
so you
all you
don't
gotta
wanna beat the
say.
shit out.
get with it.
That's
Chick-fil-A
perfect.
ain't gonna be nothing left but Chick-fil-A.
You hear me?
They swarm you and make you feel warm.
Man, they out there. I'm like, why is they in the drive-thru?
They have
That's personal.
Man.
That's personal.
They want you to
business.
come.
And you come
And they
back
want you to
soon.
get in and out because they know everybody
back.
jamming in there. They need that. That's a team.
A super
Everybody
team.
has their job. They know what their job is. Them people walk out there. They gonna get your order. They gonna make sure the shit is done. He run into your car. You out of there.
Guess what? They feel good when they get their check.
Pull up the Popeyes.
You know
Guess what? They gonna tell you,
Uh-oh.
oh, it's
We
gonna
outta-
be 30 minutes because I got about 4 orders ahead of you. And why the hell y'all wasn't frying chicken? You saw 10 loads. Bitch, you should have dropped 10 loads.
Look, I went
Team.
to lunch the other day. We
That
going
shit
around
popping.
Let's go.
handling the schools, get them together. We stop at Sonic's on Kings Highway. We can pull up in the bay. We on our food. Old girl off the chain, right? Said something to me, and before I knew it, I said, "Hey, we ain't finna do that. Hold up. I came to spend my money. I'm on my lunchtime. I ain't come here for all the attitude.
Right.
But I take a number 11.
Right.
Yeah.
Came out to the car. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. Man, because you're not finna be yelling at me while I'm spending my money.
Yeah. That's
And
crazy.
because I want this food, because y'all got tater tots, goddammit, I'm not leaving.
Right.
I need these goddamn tater tots.
Right.
But I need them with a smile.
That's right. You smile at me, motherfucker.
You hear me? I'm like, hold on.
Talking about I want 15. I get it. Don't get me wrong, but you motherfucker don't be getting meaner when
But
you get the money.
and then here's the thing. I ain't trying to be funny, but when we was growing up, fast food jobs was really for the kids.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
so another thing is like, ma'am, I get it where you at in life, but I didn't do this to you. Please readjust your attitude, cause baby, I don't like doing what I do. You the same goofy when it's gonna call my job in a couple days anyway. You mad all the time. That's a you thing.
Yeah.
That is not a me thing. And I come from being angry. Took a lot to learn that was a me thing and not everybody else thing. So everybody need to take some time and readjust.
Congratulations.
That's where I'm gonna start at.
You ready, Daddy Rich?
Yeah, let me open this phone up, man.
Oh, yeah. That was a good topic, man. We stayed on that a little longer.
Felt like that was on everybody's spirit.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Did this mug close on me? Hold on, y'all. I got you.
All right, while you doing that, let me go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors, Cash Raw Teas Kitchen and Exotic Happy Hour Mobile Bartending Services. Yeah.
And this segment is considered straight out the book.
Yes, sir.
Today I have Proverbs 17:17 NIV version, and it reads as thus: a friend's love at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. It's real deep.
I like that.
You know, I wanted to say this verse today because of what we all represent sitting at this table as the council. We represent a friend's love, and we are brothers in times of adversity.
Yes. I'm with it. All right. That's all you wanted to say on it?
Yeah, that's pretty much that.
All right. Well, we're about to go to a quick break and come back, man. That was right out the book with my man's Daddy Rich. A little bit on it, just a little bit though. I think we become a lot connected through adversities. When you know what I'm saying? Especially if you riding, man. I always been a rider. This is in my blood. But like it was hella hard, but hella easy to do. Going to the military and being around a whole bunch of people that you think racist for real, because they look racist and they may have been racist, but that don't matter when you out there, strapped up going out, and we the only ones gonna get us home.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It made me look a way more different at life. You know what I'm saying? So adversity, man, is not. I like that, what you said. It connects with me.
And a friend's bond is deep, but a brother's bond is deeper. It's another level deeper because it didn't say biological brother.
Correct.
It said brother. Yeah. So those relationships and those bonds can be strengthened and deeper, and those grow, and you can pretty much gather those types of friendships and grow into brotherhood. Like we do here at the Philosophy, man. All day.
And sister.
Brethren and sisterin'.
All day. All right, so now we finna go on a break for real, man. We out.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Buck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Y'all just some soft chumps. When drama kick off, y'all run like fucking punks. Afraid when it hit your man when shit had hit the fan like running was in your plan. Y'all some bitch dude. Next time you better watch who the fuck you talking to. Won't kill a roach if a crowd up on your favorite food. Ain't got the nerve to tell these motherfuckers what you gonna do when you see who. See, first of all, y'all talking that whole shit, dumb shit, punk shit. See all that bullshit, gon' fuck around and get your little bitty ass whipped. I don't know why motherfuckers talking all that jazz when they ain't gon' whoop no ass at all. I know this motherfucker in the mall, but I ain't got time to chase no fool down the hall. Talking that shit, but ain't gon' do shit. Always around here running off with the lips. You talking to the right motherfucker when you come around here talking that shit. My girls gon' come through, pull out weeds and swollen lips. And my homies throw haymakers dead, I knock your ass out quick. Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Sweating out these haters like I'm detoxing. They mad cause I'm rising. You on the ground level and you still dropping. Come to the city, who keep it poppin'? My city, my music, soldier by blood. Now who gon' stop us? Motherfucker, I am a beast. I'm not from the east, I'm out the Midwest. You on the test, you got no flex. Cannibalistic about mine, yeah, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Eat you up and spit you out, believe me, grammar. My fam Raz told me long before Snoop Dogg, never trust these hoes and all we do is ball. Y'all stall when it comes to the money, man. Your business all fucked up. You don't rep money clan. I was raised by a pimp and my life was a hoe, but mine hit the block and brought back dope. Whoa, all day I keep a hater mad, stacking my cash and putting my foot in a hater ass.
Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
call me daddy and she keep me more than happy. Living out my life like a movie. Stacking, big dog macking. I make chances, nigga, you capping. No entertainment, nigga, no act. I hit the booth, bust a jug, we acting. You laughing, cause you a goofy. I get paid straight cash, all loosely. We independent, straight living, we Gucci. Gas pack rolled up like sushi.
Like that J.
I've been chasing the finer things while rolling around strapped up. 6 shot off in my jacket, hoping nobody act up. I'm chasing this money, nigga, don't need no advance. Put that wop in my hand and watch me grow like a plant. Some shit they won't understand, but that's cool. Dream team, white tee, bucket hat, no juice, but I might slide on some gold just for the pressure. A young nigga going in and I can't let up.
I was riding through the motherfucking loop. Got a call from my motherfucking boo. Came out, ass fat, wearing blue. Damn, I'm feeling all this thunder, Pikachu. Say she want her stomach done, her ass too. But these hating fuck niggas watching moves. I'ma get that shit done, little boo. Cause I keep this 30 on me, so we cool. I was riding through properly, getting domo so sloppily. Need a freak who got wild for me, off the chain like a dog with me. If you brother, then fuck with me. You believe in me, trust with me. You got static, it's up for me. Ain't no talking, don't fuck with me. Niggas talking out they guns, but it's cool, They just talking, they ain't touching, so we cool, fucking fool. Posting stack on the internet, baby mama ain't feeling that. Baby daddy back in town, dummy fool. I was riding through the motherfucking loop, and I was riding, getting head from a free. Yeah, I'm true. I'm getting down. North Heads, yeah, you know that be the team. North Heads, baby girl, she gonna suck the da. Baby freak, and she know that I like. She know I like. Yeah, I love the guns, baby. Please don't bite it. Please don't bite it. Why you riding fast, baby? Too excited. Yeah, I like it. Hey man, yeah. All I'ma say is this: we done talking in motherfucking 2020. All you motherfuckers who didn't believe in this shit, who didn't believe in the dream team, who didn't believe in the North Head brand, fuck y'all niggas. And fuck y'all bitches too, motherfucker. And fuck your friend if they don't believe in it too. And motherfucker, fuck your mama. Yeah, I'm all for the black and proud, but if you ain't for the black and the proud, guess what? Fuck you too. You already know what it is. It's Danny motherfucking G, and I stand on everything. I love Martin Luther King way of life, but guess what? I had a dream that I was Malcolm X. Fuck y'all, we taking over for the 2020. North Head shit, dream team shit. Remember that.
Yeah. We are back at it, baby. You on the Philosophy Show, man. We talk some good shit when we talk about the business environment, a whole bunch of other shit, culture, gatekeeper, patience, all that, man. So I'm hoping y'all tuning in and getting some gems from us, man, because we in this shit to win this shit. So before we get started, man, I think I missed. Here we go. I got something for y'all to listen to, man. Told y'all I'd be doing some research.
Yeah. You ain't sure what King Leo Viz was.
No, not that one. That's a video. Let me see, where am I at?
At least it was just a video. It could have been booty butt cheeks, and then I'd be like, what is you studying over there?
Booty butt cheeks.
Booty. Hell no. Where we at? Here we go.
When people think of AI, they tend to think of super intelligent AI. AI that serves the human race but could also end us at a moment's notice. But is this really going to happen? Pop culture, mostly movies, tend to depict AI not as benevolent creations, but rather as robots with malicious intent. Except for Tars in Interstellar, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can use it to find your way back into the ship after I blow you out the airlock.
There's a lot more to AI than you might think. AI that serves the human race, but could also end us at a moment's notice. Artificial narrow intelligence, also known as weak AI, is the only form of artificial intelligence that humanity has created so far. Mostly movies, it makes the sound AI not as benevolent, it does a really good job, rather as robots with a malicious intent. Narrow AI is AI that is created for the sole purpose of handling one task. It's the kind of AI that AlphaGo is. Narrow AI is good at speech and image recognition, and also at playing games like chess or Go, or even pretty complex games like Dota 2. At the International 2017 World Championship, OpenAI's artificial intelligence destroyed pro player Dendy 2-0. But much like AlphaGo Zero, it wasn't taught how to play the game. It played out millions of years worth of 1v1 matches against itself and learned on its own. It started out barely knowing how to walk, and eventually as time went on, it surpassed human-level skill. If you use Spotify, you'll see that it creates daily mixes for you based on the music you listen to. Amazon learned...
It could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear.
Right.
But one thing is for sure, we will not control it.
Go is arguably the most complex board game in existence. Its goal is simple: surround more territory than your opponent. This game has been played by humans for the past 2,500 years and is thought to be the oldest board game still being played today. However, it's not only humans that are playing this game now. In 2016, Google DeepMind's AlphaGo beat 18-time world champion Lee Sedol in 4 out of 5 games. Now, normally a computer beating a human at a game like chess or checkers wouldn't be that impressive, but Go is different. Go cannot be solved by brute force. Go cannot be predicted. There are over 10 to the 170 moves possible in Go. To put that into perspective, there are only 10 to the 80 atoms in the observable universe. AlphaGo was trained using data from real human Go games. It ran through millions of games and learned the techniques used and even made up new ones that no one had ever seen. And this is very impressive alone. However, what many people don't know is that only a year after AlphaGo's victory over Lee Sedol, a brand new AI called AlphaGo Zero beat the original AlphaGo. Not in 4 out of 5 games, not in 5 out of 5 games, not in 10 out of 10 games, but beat AlphaGo 100-0, 100 games in a row. The most impressive part? It learned how to play with zero human interaction. This technique is more powerful than any previous version. Why? It isn't restricted to human knowledge.
What the fuck?
But nah, let's keep playing games with humanity. Let's keep on misgendering ourselves, and let's keep acting like science isn't real. See what science does? It does that.
Did you just hear what that motherfucker just said?
Yeah, 100-0.
But without
no human interaction.
How?
And then even with that, without human interaction, then how did we know that it happened?
Good question. So, what I was seeing was that the more it goes, the stronger it gets.
Yeah.
And I heard Elon Musk say we ain't gonna be able to control it. The reason we're not gonna be able to control it because it says it's I don't want to say bigger or better than the human brain, but it's not held to the same restraints as the human brain.
Right. It has no emotion. It feels nothing. It just exists and does what it's supposed to do.
And it strategizes. And the strategy changed for every game that it played. The strategy got better and better. Like they said, it created moves that the strategies people never thought of.
That was just the one that was beating humans. The one that wasn't beating humans didn't have that.
Right.
It didn't have that. It moved like a cell.
They just put it in there one time and figured it out.
Look at how cells move. That's what that just did.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's wild, man. And the thing, like when I was doing that research, I also looked at this. I think we talked about it though. In China, how they are way ahead of us on AI activity. Like they already got like shit you scanning your phones through just on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like on the shit already one network, cause you know they communists. They don't. They not like how we are. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're moving. Yeah, you just got to do it. So they already got the scan, the face scans where if they know you, if you in their system, they can see that that's you. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't, you ain't in their system, they can be like brown skin, 5'9", blue shirt.
Who the fuck are you and why are you here?
Yeah. And the crazy thing what got me when they talked about this and that, the reason why they that far is because they got more people than us, which they got more data than us.
I also feel like it's because they have more control.
Well,
Our
it's
control
all
is
the same.
totally different. Our control is emotional than a motherfucker. Their control is totally different. We don't like it, bow, you dead, gone next. Here it's all this extra shit.
Yeah.
And we already know the right from the wrong. This is the part that kills me about here. The villains know they're the villains.
Yeah.
The ones that are not know that they are not. There's no in between. Everywhere else, it don't matter whether you know or not. You're wrong, you're gone. No exceptions. We're the only place with 1 million exceptions of bullshit to nothing.
Well, that's the distraction for us. We got a lot of capitalism to me, and the democracy, whatever the fuck it is really a republic. It's crazy what it is here. We are distracted by bullshit. And you're right, with the emotions, that's why we have a Donald Trump. When it all comes down, Donald Trump projects the dark side of our civilization. That's just real. That's why it's popular. People have these real feelings. There's like that, and he's the one who's in a powerful position. So it's like if he feel like that, shit, fuck it. We all should. We finna storm this Capitol. Cause we run this shit
with minimal consequences.
You know what I'm saying? That's because I was like, how could they think to do that shit? Because we get distracted over bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Over in China, what they probably want to. I'm pretty sure what's restricted in China that you think anybody know.
Going against them.
Oh yeah, they don't play their trees and shit.
Oh, so basically.
Like, it wouldn't have been no storm of the Capitol.
They can't speak. Yeah, it wouldn't be no. They would have got fucked around.
First of all, you wouldn't even got that far. We'd have heard about your ass and got rid of you and your family, and now we ain't got to worry about you and your family ever again. That sound like old Soviet Union, if you ask me.
Ain't gonna be no uprisings.
So my thing is, now let's talk about, since we're talking about that, like, what is really, if they living like that and they happy with it, what's so wrong with it? And if they're not happy with it, like somebody might say, well, they're not happy, then they can leave, right? Or can they not leave? They call.
Are we even accepting anybody? Not just to say us, but like.
I'm just asking, like, can they leave? Can they not leave? I know some Chinese people that live in America.
But why
I'm gonna go off of that.
But the question is, why did they come to live in America? Like, do we know that they really came over here to be doctors and lawyers for cheaper, or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth it based on our reputation, or?
I'm not thinking on that level. I'm just thinking, can they leave?
I don't know.
Because it's a simple thing. If a whole bunch of people don't like the conditions that they're in, it's no way that they're going to stay in those conditions. No way.
Can afford to leave. Everybody's not rich.
Well, I look in China, a lot of these motherfuckers look like they got money. I ain't saying that the whole country is like that, but if enough people don't like it who civilized or who, you know what I'm saying?
But then the question is, are the people that look like they have money, are they okay with it? And is it another situation where the people they don't have are the ones that, you know, like,
I don't know.
Okay, so let's think about it like this. Not even just Asia. Anybody, anywhere. Because all over this whole entire earth as a whole, nobody's happy everywhere. There's a lot of unhappy people. So if you're unhappy here, what do? Go over here? That's a whole lot of uprooting of your whole life to go somewhere else to also be unhappy.
Correct.
Then what do? Go to another place to also maybe be unhappy? Like,
so we really, with all of that, that's what I'm saying, are we really in situation to look at communists as wrong.
Yeah.
Or look at this place being a dictatorship as wrong.
We were told that.
Yeah.
We were told that it was wrong.
Yeah.
You know, what's even crazier is what we considered freedoms over here that we are unhappy with versus them being in a communist system and being happy with that.
Yeah.
So the difference is over here they use freedom to control our reality of
what it is.
Yeah, versus
It's
over there they're
crazy.
using communism to project the reality on the person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we were taught that it was wrong, but is it really wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's wrong by our standards because of the word or what we view as our perception of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's
our
like wrong to
patriotism.
us. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so strange to me because as a child, I was told that I had a poor mindset because I personally, when communism was explained to me, when they gave us the bare bones definition in social studies in the 4th grade, I didn't see that it was a bad thing because the way I saw it, then that meant that everybody had somewhere to live, everybody had food, and everybody had clothes. Is that not the main things that you need? But I'm a kid, but I was told that was a poor mindset because it doesn't allow you freedoms. But what freedoms? Because food, shelter, and home should be a freedom.
Yeah, that's a need. That's something that's
So that's something
God-given.
everyone should have.
Yeah.
So what else is it that you're being free from if you have everything you need right there? What is it that you're looking for? But as a 10-year-old, nobody give a fuck about what you think anyway.
Exactly. And you know, our stuff is more freedom of choice. That's what we hold on to, freedom of choice. Versus them, they've got a step-by-step method of this is what we're gonna do. You know, so that's why we as Americans view communism and what they're going through as wrong because there's no freedom of choice.
Yeah.
You know, to do or not to do, to be a part or not be a part.
Yeah.
You know, we over here with what so-called freedoms, yet we still not a part of certain stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So does it really make sense? Is freedom really what they saying it is? Or
Right.
is it just more programming and manipulation as far as to fall under a certain doctrine? You know what I'm saying?
It's a facade.
Yeah.
Freedom in reality to me is being here in America, like seriously. And if the history true and just being around it, man, it's just like she's saying, it's like city slicker shit. It's like they throwing, so your choices to be free are really something that they're putting out there that ain't worth shit. But to stay rotating in the same shit over and over for your kids to do the same shit.
Yeah.
What freedom you talking about? Okay, I become a politician, then what? Now I get around these motherfuckers, I can see what's really going on in this motherfucker. And what if I don't like it and say something about it? You know what I'm saying? Now you victim of an accident. Accident. You know, but look, as much as I don't fuck with Trump and I'm seeing, you know, the slippery slope and it's going down with my boy Trump. Hey, I want to see how he come up out of here. I want to see it.
You see this?
Hey, they
own
him. They own
and he's still
him.
at the top of the heap to
Hell
be the next Republican Party nomination.
Why wouldn't he
With
be?
indictments.
Why
But
wouldn't
here's
he
the
be?
thing.
This shit is criminal.
He knows, like they know, he can talk all he wants to. All he can do now is just rise them up. It's about leaving alone. You know you ain't running him.
It's
you know,
Trump.
You can play and do all the things. You can go through the whole thing. You still legally can't do it. And what you gonna do? Another fucking uprising.
Yep.
You ain't finna do it
Which
again.
brings me to this.
Trumpism is on, baby. He's done brought fashionism back. He's
homeboy
back.
is locked
Yeah,
up.
fascism, whatever the hell, you know, it's back, and it's Trump, led by Trump, baby.
I've had a
What the
discussion
fuck?
with my homeboy who's locked up who says the Tiger King is on the ballot and he's in jail with him.
What the fuck? Wait
When
a
I
minute.
say they have so many people running as a Republican right now, they got like 2 black dudes and about. At this point, it's literally go look up all the Republican nominees. Or
I seen the one black dude.
it's like 22 people.
Who is the white tiger you talk? Who?
The Tiger King.
Tiger
Remember?
King.
Who is
You ain't
that?
never. Okay, so on Netflix it was a show called Tiger King. It was about this man.
Oh,
and this
that
lady.
dude?
Yeah, him.
Lord. He on the ballot.
At this point, it's a mockery, and they know it's a mockery, and they know exactly what they're doing, and that's all fine and well. But
So they just straight destroyed the Republican.
yes,
He in jail with my boy.
yes,
And his name on the ballot.
yes. That's why, like right now,
Like what?
we are the
Man,
laughing stock.
my boy want to
We
call
are
in
the
here and talk to
laughing
you,
stock of
please.
Earth.
Bro.
And share that with you.
We
My
are
boy
the
want to call
laughing
her
stock.
and share that
Well,
with you.
have them do it, because I want to hear this shit.
I'm going to talk to him and see how it can line up with, his phone call or whatever. But
Yeah.
he want to talk to you about that and
Come
the things
on.
that's
My
going
God,
on
it
in
is
there.
very real
That-
out here.
Whereas you know how, commissary and money on your books and all that. He say the price of stuff in there going up.
So they taxing the inmates.
Sir. Everybody.
You used to
getting
be
it.
able to send your boy
These
50
motherfuckers
ball
ain't
and he
fucking with
could-
us for real,
Let me
You know
tell
what
you
I'm saying? Live and do, get his juices and the snacks, his commissary and all that. $50 used to go a long way. He say, Rich, man, it ain't going nowhere no more, man. They in here, the prices that went up.
How the prices going up in
Let me
jail?
tell you something. I
They
just had an
acting a
incident
fool.
where Geico
He want to call and talk to you about it, man.
Geico literally added my adult daughter to my insurance and said, well, we saw that she was looking for insurance. She wasn't looking for insurance. She got like old ass temp tags and she's trying to get our car together. Her license ain't even active right now. How do you add this 25-year-old to my insurance on your own? And the underwriters were like, oh yeah, we can do that. No, the fuck you can't.
What?
It happened to me too.
They did that, and I really had to call back
Yeah.
up in there, and I'm still trying to get them to fix that because you can't just add this grown person. We ain't talking about anything with a teen behind his name.
Right.
First of all, she lives in my house. She pay me rent. That's an adult. That is a tenant. Added her to my insurance and said because she looked like she was looking for insurance. You got a lot of fucking nerve.
And that's a
where
lie.
that's
Here's
where we
what
at.
they told me. Over 21
That's artificial.
and in your house, in your address, in your household.
Yeah.
So they search.
That's artificial intelligence.
I guess they search all the insurances that are out there and the people who live in your household.
Yeah.
I said to myself, my nephew ain't on my lease, so how you even know he live in my household? They add him
She's
to
not
my
on,
insurance.
yeah, she's not on my list at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a non-driver.
Yeah,
of
I
my
got a
vehicle.
full bill. They wanted $1,400 this month. You can
That's
kiss
some
my
wild
ass.
shit.
Adding them. I just went through that, and look, this ain't my son. This is my nephew. How you know he was living in my house?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was living in my house.
Yeah.
They added him to the insurance, man. Yeah, and I had
It's
to send in
like
some type
that.
of paperwork, to get it removed and resolved. Like, man, he got his own vehicle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, they out here on some things, bro.
It is some stuff going
So
on.
y'all
out
be
here.
worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 and up, they living in your house. They may put them on your insurance, even if it's like a non-driver.
But
They'll
these
put
the
'em on
same
there.
ones that wanted to change the law to be able to add their grown kids to their insurance for their jobs. I've never had the luxury of being on my parents' insurance, especially not as an adult.
Right.
You're trying to force me to have mine. She got a full ass that both of my kids work for the bank.
Yeah.
They don't need me for none of that shit. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, it's
I
crazy,
call myself trying to help out. Like this, make it make sense. Y'all penalize us for not owning property, but then penalize us for owning property. They took away so many of the housing credits and the tax credits for homeowners. I finally became a homeowner. I can't get shit up off of it. I'm struggling. Struggling. And they keep raising the taxes. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the itemization of the taxes for this year. I'm paying Ferguson 3 different separate fucking
They
taxes.
double.
Yeah.
They double too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw
We was
mine.
just having that talk at work last week. He like, man, I went to pay my personal property tax for the house. They like, man, you might want to pay a little more because it didn't pretty much double. Dude said this stuff was like 4 or something. But he paid that for that year. He said, but next year his stuff gonna be like 9 something.
And I'm telling you, they
And
make
I'm
it
about to
harder.
pay on the ill side. It's not bad. It's 5, but I want to see what it's gonna be next time. You know what I'm saying? They man, they doing, and then they sell it to you like you say on the cannabis tax. Well, you being medicinal pay 3, but the rec people paying 6. But when you look at it, that went up that's 50%.
Thank you. We talked about that before.
That's 50%. You know, but they just selling you this. It's a 3% tax.
It ain't.
But it went up 50%.
Yeah.
When it doubled from 3 to 6.
Yeah. We doubled that shit.
But everybody trying to kick it in, be mad at each other. The hell you mad at me for? I did what I was supposed to do.
They playing with these numbers, bro.
I went and played my part.
They trying to recover all that money through that pandemic. And they strategically going
But
about
they
it and
going
nobody
about
talking
it
about
to the wrong people. You're not going to go to the people you just forgave. That Marjorie Taylor bitch, they forgave her hundreds of thousands.
Is that Republican
That
lady?
weird, funny looking beaver face bitch, yeah, that's her.
She
Fuck her
crazy
every
as a
day.
motherfucker. She's a Sarah Palin on steroids, damn.
She
man.
need her ass whooped is what she needs.
They know
She know exactly where to go and who to go to. She know where to not step foot to.
Man.
She need her ass whooped.
She be talking. You know who she talking
She
about?
be getting right in the right black man's face every time because you won't jump in the right sister face, bitch. I know you won't. I know you
Not
won't,
on that
man.
floor, it be hair everywhere. It look like
She like to jump up in
Saturday
the
night
black
at the
man's face
Beano.
and talk about him and then tell them they being aggressive with her when she get up in their face. You know what you're doing. His wife ain't there. I bet you won't jump like that if his wife was right there.
Yeah.
I know you won't.
She is right.
She
That
a
lady
shit starter.
something else.
What's her name again?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. She a shit starter.
What is she, a representative or a senator? Is she one of them?
I don't even know what she is.
Yeah, she's
loud.
political.
She loud.
Yeah, she off the chain, bro. Like,
She say
seriously.
some of the most goofy shit I never heard.
Yeah.
And she another one of those that like, girl, you talk against the own things that as a woman you should want. As a woman, goofy ass.
Mm-hmm.
But they keep them like that. They keep one like that all the time.
Talking pieces. Who was it? Ann Culture before her? What was that?
Yeah,
Cause
but
she was acting fool, but she wasn't as retarded as this one. You know what I'm saying? But she was talking. She was making some motherfuckers mad. She talk her shit though. That shit be having me rolling.
Yeah.
So who's the next president?
Man, it ain't finna be Biden. I'ma tell you that. That one more fall, he out.
Do you see this dude is falling everywhere? Is anybody allergic that this dude is falling all over the place?
First of all,
I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm
When
just
my
trying to
dad started to
understand
fall
why
like
nobody like helping him
Dude.
like for real. Like he's supposed to have someone helping him.
Yeah,
I know they
man.
trying to keep the image up and all that. It just sounds stupid at this point because to be perfectly honest with you, go ahead, sir, because you finna make it to where old babe. I don't necessarily care for her that much, but she finna be next up. Keep it up.
That's about right though.
Keep on fighting.
That would make the most sense in politics because Biden.
You finna let Kamala
Yeah,
come on and do what she
because
needs
you're
to
going to
do.
have to endorse somebody, bro, because you out of it. You can't keep falling.
No,
That's
he
just,
said
you keep
he
getting
gonna
caught
do it
falling,
until he fall.
looking retarded everywhere. You can't have
Your
this
boy like
in this type of world. Because they're going to show this shit everywhere. You hear me falling? Dude, how is you falling all the goddamn time?
Once or twice a month.
It is not looking good. You talking about you running for president. You better not fall on the campaign. I'm going to tell you like that, bro. It's over.
Man, dude, man. I
So-
don't know what to say.
I
But
really
look.
am starting to believe they need to put an age cap on these nominations, though. Like, you You can't keep running with these old ideas wanting a new world. This shit just don't work. Look at it, not working.
Yeah.
Y'all want AI
Look
and you
what's
can't get past
happening.
racism. Fuck out of here. AI don't give a shit.
Look
Once
what
it
we
figures it
got.
out on its own, it's gonna. If we think that we so smart that it's gonna not outdo us, AI can whole ass eliminate all of racism, and that's what they don't want.
Oh man. Look
AI
what we got though. Politic wise.
A bunch of bullshit, a joke.
Man,
Look at the
lesser of two
Republicans.
The Stooges.
And we ain't got nothing on the Democratic side.
You ain't been hearing no noise.
It's like they sitting back letting the Republicans eat each other up.
No. Dr. Cornell,
West.
yeah, he's running. He said, fuck it, he gonna run.
He running for president?
Yeah. Dr.
Okay.
Cornel West is really running. He said, fuck it. He looked at that Republican, if they gonna run shit, me too. I'm here, y'all. Yeah.
You got a reality TV star that got voted in, and I'm like, okay, what is the qualifications here?
At this point,
Gotta be
nothing.
full of
Once
shit.
Trump,
I heard
once
some rock
Trump
shit.
ran,
I heard Rock was
everybody
running
felt
for
like they
fucking
could run.
president. What the fuck is we doing? Is
that's
this what it
happens.
is?
That's what happens when you let that non-serious man run and be president. Now, this is the very mockery that I was afraid of. But this is what y'all wanted because everything's entertainment.
I thought we was protected by that through the Senate and the House and the executive branch. All this shit
that's
that's
full of
supposed to
clowns, too.
hold this shit up.
It's
It's,
full of
looking
clowns,
real
too.
retarded
They
at the
paid
top.
them. That's what happens when you pay
Show
to play.
yellow bus.
It's looking real retarded
And that's
at the
why they
top.
laughing at our ass in the red balloons.
That boy hit one of these.
Yep. And did. And did.
Fell hard too. I was like,
The blind leading the blind on one. Then he get left. He look. No, this is not presidential, brother.
that is not presidential.
Hey.
Man, options.
And you know, all this, whether they like it or not, all
For
this
real.
to be
He
resolved
caretaker.
if they got over the racism and the sexism. If they got over
This
that,
nigga
we
need
could
a
get
nanny.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Straight.
See that nigga change his diaper, he need a nanny.
Home haircut. Straight up.
Straight
Oh
up.
no,
Straight finna be. He needs somebody to take care of him, but he finna run the country.
man. Well,
He running the country.
let's talk about this though, because you brought up something, sparked something in my head. When it comes to the money, the U.S. dollar, what the fuck is it backed by?
Right now, a bunch of bullshit.
Air.
I'm like serious.
bunch of promises at
At
this
one
point.
time, it was backed by gold, right?
Golden
That
silver
is,
standard,
yeah. So what is it backed by now?
Bitcoin,
Nothing.
I don't know.
Make America great again.
Straight up,
Salt,
Like this,
sugar,
they done
corn.
sold so much of our entity and our everything. I really believe that's why they're trying to make sure that they retain land. Because we ain't got shit else. Y'all done sold it all. You done let the people come over here in the name of freedom to keep another set of people down. Y'all did all this manipulation and it don't mean shit. All the racism and all the sexism definitely helped encourage the fall that we are dealing with now. People were so hell bent on not wanting that woman in office. I don't give a fuck if you like everything that she did or didn't do. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody that's been a president had clean hands. Not one.
Not
Because
one.
nothing about this country is clean.
Fucking emails, really?
Yo, you can't.
Like
you can't
really?
go out and say that this was not all about racism and sexism. And once they got over the sexism real quick, slid past that, they doubled down back into the racism. Then, if you pay attention, they was picking and choosing which ones they want to be racist with. Because we all on the center stage during this pandemic. They got to pick and choose who got what, when, where, and how. You dig? And then when the tables turn, they start feeling like, oh, they're attacking white men too much. Now we throw salt in the game for real. Well, guess what? Now we got transgender shit for y'all to think about. Play with that for a while since you hate white men so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all
They
these
threw
little
that in
things
there, so
that don't mean shit in the way, and our dollar don't mean shit with it.
You know what I was tripping off of now that you say the transgender, it was using a plight to cancel out this talk of reparations.
Yep.
Now, okay, and then you got the what is it, Asian Islander
Asian
thing.
Asian Pacific
All
Islander.
that was pushed just on
Quickly.
the topic of reparations would disappear.
And
And
California,
what happened?
And California
It did.
ain't let go.
California's the only one that didn't
They
let
ain't
go.
let go, and they said, "Fuck that! You getting yours? What you getting? 1 million or 700 million? Because between 1 and 700 million, that's what we all getting."
It went through in California?
They're working out the
still on
numbers
it.
right
Yeah,
now.
They're working on the numbers.
What?
They're working on the numbers currently.
Why the fuck ain't...
Because the rest of the country ain't got over the racism yet. The rest of the world still stuck on worried about who look like what. We live on the Bible Belt, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
We live in the Bible Belt, baby. We big worried about what you look like out here. And on top of being worried about what you look like, we worried about what's going on up under them clothes while you at it.
But it's the Bible, girl.
We gotta make sure that not only are you one color, but you the gender I said you better be too.
Damn. Out of here, they gonna control what gender. There's only two of them, ain't it?
They got doctors.
Yeah, you can't get no medical help if you wanted to. Now, how I feel about how people present themselves, I don't care as long as you ain't bothering me. I really don't care. Because my biggest thing with this whole situation was this. They try to make it about, like, what's okay for kids to see. That's fine. But as a kid growing up, I didn't want to see sex of heterosexual nature. No more than I wanted to see it of same sex. No more than I wanted to see it of whatever the hell we got going on now. I still don't feel comfortable. I don't want to watch Power and in the middle of the show, now he got to fuck her. And then we also got to segue to who's fucking this person and that person. Because what they got to do with this nigga about to kill his daddy? And I want to see why.
The storyline.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just pushing it further and further that I got nothing to do with nothing. And it's keeping everybody upset while we still doing this over here.
Right. Distractions.
Distractions. Yep.
Wow, let's take all the books out. You don't need them books. It's sexual.
You don't need to know how to read at 17.
Nah. you don't want to learn how to do any of that. And while we taking the books away, I'm going to put this book in here because this is the version of the story I like. Y'all were here. We offered you this. You started working for us. And then you said we weren't paying you enough. That's how they trying to describe slavery.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
So, for every piece of bullshit they put out there, it's just to take away the truth. And we still ain't figured out that little pesky thing called racism because it makes so much money when you can make so much more without it. But that's not to say that Asian countries don't have racism. They don't like black people either. They're currently taking over Africa right now. These cell phones, this 5G shit in the Congo, there's whole ass children working under slavery right now. Women and children. They the reason why we had this shit. Africa can't get out its own way because they keep letting people fucking come in there and take over. So they don't have a whole lot of space to talk about us being here. Because you still letting them take from you. That's why they hate Haiti.
Spices and beads.
Haiti fought back. That's why Haiti can't win now. Haiti fought the fuck back. They the only ones that France can't fuck with no more. But you can't do shit in Africa without France first. They gotta run that shit through France first. France gotta get they cut before you get anything. Not Haiti.
The dope game.
He say the dope game.
Everything stepped on.
It seems so, from what I'm hearing, basically here in America, it's been split up into, they just split us up into consumers. That's what they really want us to, that's what they feeding us.
And we look like we was catching up after the first 3 months was done.
What?
We look like we was catching up. When
With
they
what?
shut us down, when we was on lockdown, we looked like we was catching up out the gate. Without their money. I ain't talking about that PPP loan shit. When we were stuck in the house, some of us still had jobs where we were working from home. I don't gotta spend money driving around. I don't gotta spend money because I'm in the house now.
Yeah.
Now I could do better. For like 2 seconds, I felt like I was doing better. Started a business. Oh, lots of businesses are new now. Everybody new. That's why everything going up. We got to shake some shit up.
Mm-hmm.
So now, this is, if you're new in business, this is where you got to really sink or swim.
Right.
Because they coming for blood, because some people were looking like we were making a come up.
Yeah,
Pay
I know what you're saying.
attention. The stats show in St. Louis, black women business owners rose.
Yep, I remember them saying
dramatically. And are consistently staying up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we always knew how to pivot.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to see that. Because them number did not look the same for them as business owners. They were losing businesses. Or they got themselves in trouble by taking money they wasn't supposed to take.
Mm.
But that's not the part you're going to see. Y'all paying attention to how many of these people that they give for the PPP loans out here?
Yeah. Who getting hit for them? Who you saying?
It's a lot. I'm seeing a lot of white women, middle-aged white women.
Okay.
Lots of them. And a lot of the embezzlement from the states. This pandemic opened up who was embezzling in what counties.
Mm.
What's that, Calverton Park? It's one of them over there. 2 women, middle-aged white women, embezzling their ass off, getting them for $500,000 apiece.
Damn.
Everything's being seen now, and the government don't like that. Because it's not supposed to be so many of us, no matter what color, it's supposed to be so many of us able to make it ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Just because y'all job numbers show that people ain't employed, that's y'all's jobs numbers, because those are the numbers you all needed to prove that people are out here making money. That don't mean that people ain't working. That's why Cash App has to put that shit out there to where if it's over so many hundreds of dollars, it's reported. Because if you motherfuckers ain't working jobs, where the fuck the money coming from? Because we only gave you $1,500. We only gave you this much. What are y'all doing? We shook the prices up on some shit. You still making it. How are y'all making it? If the jobs ain't filled.
We set you up for failure.
How y'all still winning? But everybody ain't paying attention to that part. How these big ass businesses having to close, but it's way more mom and pops now. Everybody as a whole is sick of the machine. You go talk to poor white people that have the same stance we have. When I go out to other areas in Missouri and I get into where it's country and I know I'm really not welcome there, they nice as fuck to me, because after the first 2 hours they have to sit down and think, shit, she doing this the same way I'm doing this. You watching me, I'm watching you, and neither one of us want to eat at McDonald's because we don't want to pay them. We all on the same shit, and the government know it. So now they got to fuck it around a little bit, because how y'all making it and we made it to where none of y'all could?
I don't know. So I'm going to think of it like this. You saying that they plan failed, and that's how they wanted, they didn't want it to, so what's the problem? What aren't we thinking about that? Because it seemed like if you winning, we thought about it. That's why we winning.
You got to think about who benefits the most. So if all the, like, you know how they do employment numbers all the time?
Hold on, wait a minute. Because I have steps to how I think.
Okay.
Who's winning? Mm-hmm. Who are you saying? So you are saying the black women has their businesses and they are successful.
Yes.
They have not fell off.
We've not fallen off.
Okay, so that's a good thing.
That's
Is that
a
right
great
or
thing.
wrong?
That's right.
All right. So if they're winning, what are we looking for after if they're winning, what else are we looking for?
So what I'm saying is the government as a whole. The whole goal of our country, from what I can see, is not for everyone to succeed. That's the lie that they want everyone to believe. That's how they get people here.
Who has it? So our black women winning, right?
Black women are winning.
Okay, so who else ain't succeeding that we shouldn't be tripping, who we should be tripping off?
From our perspective or from the government perspective?
No, from us.
From us, black men.
Because the women can win long as the black man don't win. That adds to the separation of the house and AFDC, and because that is subsidizing what we supposed to bring. As long as they are allowed to subsidize for the black woman what we supposed to bring, they can continue to win. But when it turns out that the black women are winning and the black men start winning, and these houses that they trying to divide are getting back together and winning together, that's a problem.
Okay.
It's all geared towards the black man.
Is that what we talking about?
I was more talking about the government as a whole and how this country moves and what it stands on. Because we were talking about what they stand on. And they really stand on people not succeeding. That's why they make these laws. But they affect everyone. We only talk about it from our black experience. I couldn't imagine if I'm a middle-class white person, just like we talked about our children living in our homes and them being added to our insurance. Well, let's say they got 2 or 3 of them things. You add 2 or 3 of them things on there. And then you got businesses going out of business. They work for those bigger companies. Those are the people that get those jobs. Then they lose that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they try to make that little situation pop, and it's not popping like it's supposed to. They supposed to be able to get all those rights and whatever. The government banks on that too. They bank on our demise the same way they bank on theirs. That's how they make their money. So if everybody start paying attention and seeing it the same, that changes shit. Everybody, not just us, is getting away from big business shit. Everybody is starting to support their local, their mom and pop, because everybody's trying to start something.
So that's a good.
So it's good for us, it's bad for them, which is why they got to shake shit up and make it harder. That's why they pass things where they can add this bullshit to your insurance. That's why they do that stuff. But we're the ones that vocalize it from one perspective, because that's the only perspective we know. They don't have that.
So
the
why
government wins all the way.
So why ain't it a happy medium?
Because they bank on their racism and they play it both ways. And that's what I mean by other countries figured it out.
No, I'm saying, okay, so what did the other countries figure out?
They don't care. They don't put so much emphasis on it. There's not a huge emphasis on blatant racism the way it is here. I don't hear other countries.
So do you think the system is racist?
Ours?
Yeah.
Very.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So take the racism out of the system.
If they remove the racism, they could still do well. But the racism is a platform that's been accepted about us for so long everywhere. You can't say America and not think racist.
Well, damn, that ain't gonna go nowhere. I don't think it's gonna ever go nowhere.
And it's not.
So
other places learn how to work. Like, look at Germany. They still send motherfuckers to jail for that shit from the Holocaust. Still, to this day. And will still make efforts to apologize. Our country will never do that. And those countries always seem to fucking get over shit and get ahead. We ain't got over shit to get ahead.
Yeah, they buy in to the scheme of things. Whereas us over here, with the racism, we'll never buy in until the racism is out the way. You know, so now they have to scheme and scam because they don't want. They know it's money in the racism because of most of them are in the positions they in because of old racist money.
True.
Stuff they stole. You know what I trip off of? I watch what is it? Pawn stores. And how these people come into the pawn shop and they have stuff from the 1800s and the 1900s early on, and you like, how they get that? Because I know the original owner of that is not on your lineage. So a lot of them say, I bought this at an auction or a yard sale, and then it's worth thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You like, where's the original owner of this stuff that you came in here to sell? You know what I'm saying? It's just that I'm gonna buy from you because you own it right now. But does that mean it was originally yours? You know what I'm saying?
Like
I trip off that. But that's how the United States is. These families and these bloodlines who sit at the top of it, They inherited blood money. And long as racism is prevalent in the United States, that's how they're gonna make their money. Cause that's how they always made their money.
And on a consumer basis, we are emotionally invested, which is why we put our money to what our emotion goes to. That's why a teenage white person can go shoot somewhere up, and everybody knows morally it's wrong, but he'll have a GoFundMe worth of $500,000 by the end of tomorrow. That's why if something happened to your favorite comedian, even though this person had money, if you're emotionally invested in what's going on with them, you feel bad for them, you donate to the GoFundMe for whatever the hell got going on with them. People know that. That's why fucking OnlyFans is where it was.
It's money and trauma, man.
Emotionally
And that's sick to
invested.
say. It's money and trauma.
I agree. Crime does pay. Shit been paying for years.
Oh man, I do. This is, to me though, man. It's kind of fucking redundant for us to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear all this, you know, negativity pretty much. This a negative vibe. It's just real talk.
Yeah.
But we still here. We still trying to what you call it, walk in a way that it ain't fucking with us. Cause you know what I'm saying? That's how, you know, when I think like how we talking about, let's think about slaves when motherfuckers were slaves.
Well, I couldn't imagine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? They probably like, motherfucker, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Around this bitch, they be like, we walk around and I'm running next week. Nigga, you said that 3 weeks ago.
Right.
You ain't, nigga, a motherfucker, like, man, I ain't cooking shit for the master, no. I'm gonna spit in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what was like, is it real? Is all these issues seriously fucking with us for real? Or is it really about how we react to wherever we at or what we really know? What I'm saying with this shit is just driving me super crazy is that a lot of these choices that we making, we making them.
Right.
Like, we're making them. Like, they're there. Who
And they're
giving us
being
these,
made.
you know what I'm saying, the consumer part, what are we choosing from?
Trauma.
Which trauma you
think
picking
about
from?
think about a stripper.
Yep.
Most of them probably been molested.
I don't want to think like that, but
yeah,
damn.
but you know, that's the truth of the root of it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? America makes money off trauma.
Damn.
Listen to what's the most prevalent rap music going now? Drill. Talking about shooting and killing and drugging.
Yeah.
That's trauma.
Yeah.
And they making millions off trauma.
True.
As long as they can keep us traumatized, they gonna keep making millions off of it.
Same way they was doing with off the gang music back in the day. This just the same thing.
It spreaded that shit, boy.
Quickly.
Colors.
Quickly.
Then hella shit came out.
I'd never known so much of that shit in my life. What? And I was so, oh my God, I was so impressionable. I just wanted everybody to be cool. I remember one time because that's when you used to wear just the white t-shirts, creased up, your little shorts and shit. And I put two different, because I wore bandanas, but I wore a bandana for everything I wore. But that's when these niggas decided they wanted to be in gangs. And I wore a red and a blue and don't fuck with me. I don't like anybody, but this matches my outfit really cute, right? Like, this is cute. Please don't bother me.
Right.
Because I don't want no smoke. Because back then, little boys didn't understand that we're little girls and we different. So little boys will fight little girls the same. They didn't understand the difference because they was young. They was still small. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker?
Damn, how small they was crippin'?
Shit. You start everything about 10 and 11.
Them lines were drawn.
You start everything at about 10 and 11, no lie.
But I'm like,
Straight
man, I knew you don't fight girls. You 10,
Everybody
you should know
wanna,
that.
everybody wanna be like they big cousin. Everybody wanna do the things that they see. Everybody wanna do all the
knockout
shit
artists
they
out
see.
here.
Nah, fuck
Everybody
that.
wanna do the shit they see.
Like, nah, we ain't beating up girls, man.
Trauma's
Girls,
trauma.
y'all have y'all own. The girls have a girl game to deal with the girls, man.
I was
You
little,
know
all I
me.
wanted to do was play fucking Super Mario Brothers and dance. I tried to play football with the boys. They didn't work out so hot. That wasn't for me.
No.
But
No, green girl.
it didn't work out so hot. I learned
On the
really
football
quickly.
field, green girl, you know how much testosterone flying
Yeah, I
around
learned
out
real
there?
quick that I can't play with y'all like that. Like,
No, not kill a man.
I
green
got a
girl.
concussion out there.
nope.
Man.
Then I had one of them mamas. She just didn't give a fuck. She embarrassed the hell out of me. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick, and then we can leave it there. I was out there playing with the boys, and she ain't like. I guess they was. I don't know what they were doing. They were probably just being boys and joning or whatever the fuck. I wasn't paying them no mind. I went to ride my bike off the ramp too. Fuck them niggas. But my mama didn't like it, and she came outside, and she wasn't aware. My mom from the west side, so when she get mad, she get mad. We ain't thinking about shit logically. So she brought her ass outside, and it's like yellow lace situation that she's wearing around the house. But you outside now. So now, they ain't fucking with me because they staring at you, ma'am. Thank you for bringing all that out here. Nipples and all. Now I'm super embarrassed.
Damn.
And you would have cussed them out, and it means nothing. It's very ineffective because now, as soon as you go back in, everybody like, did you see Ashanti's mom? Damn, you say mom. Like, that ain't cool. Ma'am, thank you. Traumatized. Yet again.
Damn.
Again.
Like, hold up.
Look, she could cuss me out every day. Come on the porch looking like that.
Let's keep messing with her.
Look, please
I
cuss me out.
pissed. I went in the house. I just sat in the garage. I ain't want to go back outside. Like,
Why they do that? It's like, why wouldn't you want to cover yourself up?
Roll,
Hey,
ma'am. You came down
She
steps. You walked down steps. It didn't occur to you when you walked down the first 5 steps that the other 5 steps you probably should have went back upstairs. No, just brought your ass out here just stupid shit.
It's all good, man. We love that. We love that. All right, you ready, Saint Floyd?
What up, though?
You know what time it is.
Expressions of a thug.
Yeah.
That was my Doc Winter voice.
I threw that whisper.
What's up, world? What's up, Cancer?
What up?
Sad.
My father told me I was late, but I'm right on time with this one. He also told me I got the right to remain silent. Cause every move, everything you say, they already got your description. It's gonna be held against you. But before you leave, you're gonna be right where I want you to be. See, I'm gonna keep it real like this. Everything done changed. And as you go day to day, everything gon' change. It is gon' change.
Yeah.
Like the channel, when they flip the TV. When they don't believe the faith that's inside of me. See, the description is you just a black man, and everybody know we the one. And what I mean, we the one, we are the best.
We the best.
The best.
God damn it.
And the best can't get right, because we choose to fight. We choose to light the wick and make it ignite. See, emotions and morals and values are some we're not concerned with. See, our kids, they look, they listen and learn, so they applaud to what they see. See, fiction is told, but my heart gonna tell the truth. See, I've been a father sustained by things I did and could not do. See, it's hard to tell, but you gotta ask, and if you don't ask, it's always gonna be wearing a mask. See, the definition of my characteristic gets so explicit, they don't know that I was born gifted. So I keep going, stepping and stepping, taking a breath every day, knowing things gonna change.
See, but better yet, I gotta cock a strap and sit back and relax and kick facts and know, hoping that my son make it back. Or I gotta tell my daughter, be careful who you let inside your temple. There's only one direction, and it doesn't matter who gives that affection. See, the values of life is just life, it values itself. And we only can play the cards that we get and make sure they're the correct ones that are dealt. You can't fold, you only can play with your back against the wall. So I try to tell myself every day that I wake up, hold my head up and stand tall. See, this is not the problem. We are only the problem solvers. But if we don't know how to solve the problem will keep revolving. We ain't the ones that walk the earth, it's the earth that walk on us. And the moment we don't give a fuck, that's where we forgot who we trust. See, I can go day to day because God has given me 365 times 40. You can do that math and imagine how many of those are going to ignore me. See, but when I wake up, I'm going to shed a tear because I deserve to cry. When I look in the sky, I know it's tears of pain. But when I wake up, I know this world can change. But guess what? I'm still sane.
Same, Floyd.
Bring pain to lane.
Yeah, I love that there. God damn it. All right, man. Man, we going a whole 2 hours on this, man. I should have known that. I should have known Green Girls back. We had a lot of catching up.
Yeah. Rec time.
Yeah, we missed rec time.
Yeah, thank you. I missed it too.
And then happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday too.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So I got one quick funny story and then I'm done for the day. So I was reminded I was 41 very quickly. Very, very quickly in Houston. So first off, y'all, 41, so many things that I don't do. One of them is just walking around for no reason. And I was with my friend and his cousins came. They're beautiful young ladies, and they were young, like 30 and 28. And so they were like, we're going to go to this bar. But it wasn't a bar. And so, first off, y'all know I wear wigs. You know I have trouble with them sitting where they need to sit sometimes. And so I had a hat on, too, just in case that hoe moved the wrong way. So we walking down this street, and I was like, damn, there's a whole lot of walking to go to a bar. Like, what the hell we doing? And it's hot, and so this shit is moving, and all things are happening. So we get there and we get inside and I'm like, this ain't no fucking bar. This a club. It's a club. Every which way I go, club. People everywhere stacked on top of each other. Young people, so it's like a room full of children everywhere. And so it was clear to me that I'm too old for this shit. I'm not trying to be out here with y'all with my hair and my wig moving around and all this extra walking. And then I was like, boo, I could have never been a streetwalker. First off, you would have just had to come to me, bruh. You want to come, not me. I don't understand what the problem is. I ain't not doing this. So I understand clearly, very clearly, that I'm 41. And what I want to do at 41 is I want to go somewhere, bar. Bar means there are bar stools, like cheers, like norm. Not me walking aimlessly. I'm going to go sit somewhere, order my drink, dance in my seat as I'm supposed to, and motherfucking be cute and cool, and make sure my wig sit in space, in the right place, and not all over the place. And that's it. I know I'm 41 now. I don't do young shit. Y'all have fun with that.
All right. On that note, we gonna go to question your life.
I did. No.
I wanted to have fun with this one, man. So, expand your minds a little bit. Don't be all frigid. But I'm gonna start with Green Girl on this. No, actually, I'm going with Sane Ass. Come on. Then we go.
Your life, Sane.
If time travel were possible, would it be wrong to change history?
Hell nah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey.
All right.
I do shit. Can I get some examples?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Please do.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
Shit, I would have. If time travel was right, man, I would have been met the guy, bruh. That's the first thing I'd do. Go talk to my father and be like, hey, bruh. We fucked up down here.
What's going on, bro? Please explain it to me.
Big G.
Hey, we down here. Hey, just give me a hint. I had that little conversation. I come back. Right, I'm the real advocate now. You already know. Martin Luther be alive. Malcolm X will still be here. Hey, pop.
Damn.
You know, hey, all them. Hey, I save some people. I really would, bro. Real talk. I'd just be a time traveling hero.
Movie check.
Right.
Time traveling hero.
Somebody goes, they already hearing us. Yeah. All right.
I'm not me. I'm artificial.
Artificial. Hey. Green Girl.
Wow. Oh, yes. I would definitely time travel.
Okay.
I'd like do nice shit, but I go have fun and some fuck shit too now. Not gonna lie to you.
You said some fuck shit too.
Damn right. Listen, if you could time travel, you could just go do some shit like. This sounds awful. I would go participate in a lot of shit I know I ain't had no business participating in. I can tell you that.
Like what? Talk to what you talking about?
Any of the uprisings, any of them. I'm going to help. Get my lick in too. Mine too. Like I want to go have
like
fun.
who is this girl?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Get mine.
It's Green Girl.
She's been seen in all of the medals.
Saya.
Like,
It's Green Girl. She's fucking up the place. Saya.
Like, I want to be right there. Harry finna shoot. Told you that one's too loud. Bow. Get him. Disappear real quick. Like, out of here. Nah, but I would also want to participate. Like, I wish I could have been around for, like, Funkadelics. I would have loved to hang out on tour with them.
True.
Like, that would have been some cool shit.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been able to be in some rooms as a person that had no business being there. Sure would.
All right. And Daddy Rich?
Time travel. Wow. Yeah, when you think of all the things that happened to you, I wish I could travel back and set some of them records straight. But all the good stuff I wouldn't change. But some of that stuff we went through, man, you talking about watching some of our people get whipped? Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm Django. I'll probably be Django. In time travel.
I'm going to get mine in.
Man,
Slap shit out of my ass.
Say goodbye to Miss Lord.
Nat Turner said we riding out tonight. I'm riding with Nat tonight. Shit.
Hey. Motherfucker disappear like who the fuck? The Black Slap Master came. He just come out of nowhere and smack the shit out of Master.
Yeah, I'm with all that shit.
Damn. Y'all took that shit to a whole other level, baby.
Straight up.
Damn.
Say goodbye to Miss Laura.
Wow. So you saying changing history won't be wrong? won't be wrong. You like, hell, dog.
Hell nah.
You said, hell, nah.
Let me help. I got some recommendations. Shit.
I think, goddamn, I'm with y'all, man. That would be something. If I didn't go back and do some shit, that just means I'm scared.
There's some nights that wouldn't have went the same. Like George Zimmerman, that night would have went way different, buddy.
Man.
That would
Rodney
have
King
came about the cut. Luca.
You hear me? Even Rodney King.
Man.
Y'all stumped him for.
I told you.
Bumped the stop sign or something.
I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of nights that would have
hot
went
Cheetos
different.
out of there.
Man.
I leave my patent trademark.
Man.
Shit would have been a
where
little
I
different.
So y'all are just going to a life of time traveling. Fuck the real life.
It
is the real life.
My pleasure. Should have just be different. The story, and then I felt this warm sensation around me, and the stories will be different. Some shit will not happen. And my name is Shanti. Hell yeah.
I'm on the $50 bill.
Should be different. Did you ever watch the machine that I told you about?
Not yet.
Part of his story, part of what he did when he went out there to what was Soviet Union at the time.
Mm-hmm.
When he was doing jokes, he was like telling jokes. He was telling they never seen shit from America. So this nigga was out there doing like Wayne's World and shit. And they think he funny as fuck. He just doing shit from here. That was like his little time travel because they didn't know no different. Whole time they done made him a big thing out there. He's a big thing in Russia. Look up The Machine. It's a real person. He's a comedian. I just went to see this movie this past week and that shit was funny. I ain't never heard of it or anything. My friend took me. And when I say I never known anything, but that's literally what he did. He was out there for school and shit. He out there trying to he ended up getting in with some Russian gangsters. He out there trying to motherfucker act like he big and bad. He telling jokes and shit. And these are all jokes that are currently American shit, but they don't know. That's like time travel for real. These motherfuckers didn't know that whole time. He out there bullshitting and lying and ha-ha in their ass and drinking with them, having a good old time.
Wow.
But he did like rob that train and shit with them Russian gangsters, so y'all gotta actually look about like
That's The Machine.
Yeah.
Is it in theaters or you can?
Yeah, that was in theaters, but like he's a real comedian and he did a real bit about that. Like, from my understanding, the movie National Lampoon's Van Wilder was based off of him.
Oh wow. Them was some funny ass movies. National Lampoon's anything. I can watch that shit all day.
I just remember as a kid watching National Lampoon's Christmas. That shit was the funniest shit.
That
Like
shit
as an
was
adult,
hilarious.
it's even funnier because I'm like, oh, they was just trifling.
They was tripping.
Okay, that was enough. I talked too much. We took up another 2 hours.
We good.
Time, man.
We're about to get on up out of here, man. Another great show as usual.
Hey, wonderful.
We all here, goddamn. Man, we've been getting some good feedback from what we've been doing, man. So we gonna keep it rolling, man. And we got any promo? What we got coming up? I know I got June 17, 18 going down.
yes.
Soldier by Blood Television.
7th anniversary.
With Soldier by Blood 7-year anniversary, man. It feels good.
Father's
Feels
Day.
good. Father's Day weekend. This like our third time doing this. I know we've been.
This the third.
Yeah,
that I've
feeling
been a
like
part
the
of.
third.
Yeah.
So we do it every year, man. It's Father's Day weekend, man. Cause shit, we get together, all the fathers, all the mothers, all the kids, and we kick it the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Time.
So yeah, it
2-day event, y'all.
We're gonna have the
17th,
bouncy houses out here, man. Couple of other things, and we're gonna party. We're gonna network, man. Do some elevating shit.
Okay.
All day, every day. Make sure y'all tune in because that Yours Awards about to come on, man. We got some options that we gonna be doing, man. We got some voting. We gonna throw out 2 categories that's gonna go before. Because normally, we announce them there at the show.
Okay.
But we're going to do 2 categories that we're going to do before the show. To know they'll know they won.
Okay.
They still got to come to get it though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we got some shit going down, man. It's gonna be a great turnout. It's in Westport this time. It's a movie theme, so dress up as your favorite movie character. You know what I'm saying? Come on in, come on down, and then yeah, we got the theater like a movie. Then it got a hard ass back screen where you can put shit up on the back screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Headlined by Stefan Urkel this year.
Okay.
You know.
Side.
Yeah. So we got we're gonna be introducing our first batch of artists, man. Next year we're gonna be more into managing and dealing with artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the move because we have the resources to push. If you looking to do shit independent, if you want to get pushed to a bigger management team, we can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go through. You gotta be. It's gonna be a record like label type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be pushing certain people. There's only certain people we fucking with, and that's just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig
And half of them already we fucking with. so that's we gonna introduce Platinum Lab November 11 also.
Okay.
So we got Lily Mae coming down.
Yeah, that's my girl.
She'll be hosting.
Shout out to Lily Mae.
We got
Dom P.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. LC Raz will be down. He'll be hosting. And then who else we got? Sean T. Is Sean T? Yeah, I think he hosting too. So we got 3 hosts. It's gonna be an 8-hour day. We're gonna have the first part gonna be showing movies, short films. Well, not movies, short films, videos, and that type of shit. You got some shit you wanna send, you know. So it's gonna be raw, bro. I'm feeling good about it. Feeling good about it.
That's different.
I mean, we always dress to impress too.
Yes, sir.
Always. So make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be a little different than the category is gonna be different too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cater to some people who either haven't. And let me say, I can say this to y'all. When it comes to the Yours Awards, the reason why I throw it because the very first time I threw it, I was thinking of people who don't get a lot of shine.
Yeah.
That was my point of doing it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really looking for people who already get it. And it's fine. It ain't nothing against that either. It ain't nothing against that. But that was really why I was doing it because a lot of other people deserve shine even though maybe you don't see it or maybe you don't see it. Other people see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when I do these things, I'm thinking of that too. So I'm gonna be probably catering to a whole different people that I was catering to at first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna always show love to the people who support. You're gonna get that love. You don't even gotta ask for that because I'm gonna see you. You part of me. Right. I can't leave nobody out that's a part of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But learning new ways and new people, a lot of people you gonna shift away from sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it bites your ass, you know.
Yeah.
So, look forward to the Yours Awards. Also we honoring Ronnie Amin.
Okay, yeah.
James Alexander and Dustin Diggs, aka Matt Smith. And we're gonna throw in something for his gal, but it's gonna be between she don't know because she just got the double.
Yeah.
What you call it? Yeah. Okay. So she's alive in that, you know. So we're gonna put something in for her
that's
too.
so sweet.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
All day.
Me and Tiago was talking about some type of situation to for the fellas to get. I don't know if we're gonna put the specifics of it together, but we wanna dress somebody for the award show. But they gonna have to be open to what we want to put on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
So we'll figure that out. We work the specifics out about that. All paid for by us.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me know we can make that happen.
Yeah.
That's what we
wanted to
hurry
do.
up. Too.
Yeah. It's all good. But yeah, paid for from Stack Brothers.
Man, all of this about to start coming out pretty soon. So that's why I was like, come on, because it's about that time to start cracking for the promo for it. So let's get it. We got a whole lot of great things going on, man. And I want to shout out everybody who following the lead on it, Real Talk. And get better at what you do. That's what I'm going to say, because I'm going to keep pressing it. Right. If you're going to follow me, you better follow very closely. Because I'm on a rampage. I ain't going to lie to you.
I know that's right.
I'm on a rampage. Green Girl.
Tomorrow is my final puff and pose. I'm not going to continue them, but tomorrow at 18 Church Street in Ferguson from 7:30 to 8:45, I'm going to have Choreo Oxygen and Supernova run the slide class. And you just come on in, get a free gift. You can still get tickets on Eventbrite. It's still $10 in advance. It's still $15 at the door. And yeah, I'm going to actually step back and kind of reprogram how I'm doing everything, because I want to make sure all my moves are for the best of me. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pivot from this. I don't know what else I'll throw in the future. I know I'm going to end this series. I mean, I've had a very good time. I want everyone else to also enjoy it, but it's time for me to do something different. And I'm also evaluating where I will be. Usually you all can catch me Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and now there it is, has moved back to Too Much Sauce. Well, has moved to Too Much Sauce. So I'm at Too Much Sauce Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and during other events. But at this time, and I'm welcome and open, I am looking for more cannabis-geared events. I kind of want to just dig deeper into the industry exclusively. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Is that the period?
And you know this, man.
Yeah, it was.
All right, now. Talk to him. All right, say Floyd.
What's up?
Like if you ain't in my atmosphere, I shouldn't have to, motherfucker.
What's up, though? I just got new music coming, It's been a minute. I ain't dropped nothing this year, 2023, but the year of the clutch. Yes, so, and when they come, they coming. And like I say, nothing but the hit shit. I feel it. And that's what it is. And then hopefully God been blessing me, keep blessing me. I walk this earth. They coming as long as I can bring it. Straight up. So it's a passion. It's in the veins. It's just there. It ain't gonna go away.
Say that shit.
It ain't gonna go away. I'm the master. The master of my technique. The master of my abilities.
Say motherfucking. What's his name? Bruce. Who was the lead with the glow?
Bruce Leroy.
Leroy. He caught that motherfucking bullet in his mouth.
Enough, like, Enough said, I'm about to designate your ass.
Hey, they were talking some big shit.
That was hilarious in that movie, man.
Hey, he remind me of a grown little Jesse. Is that his name, the little dude who was the comedian? Little Jeffrey, whatever. Anyway, let me get up off here, man. We about to get up out of here, man. Yeah. Hey, we'll see y'all in a minute.
With the council. Yeah.
It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. Please take me back to the time we was on the rise. I swear to God, it seemed like yesterday D-Boy and Trey was still alive. I ain't lying, we was outside, just posted with the guys on the grind, trying to come up, that was all that was on our mind. Hold up, cause it took some time for me to put this in a rhyme. It's a lot of hurt and pain you can find deep inside these lines, and I be lying if I say that you ain't always on my mind. Cause at times the thought of you crossed my mind and I just start to crying, asking God what part of your plan requires you to keep taking one of mine. Man, Lord, I just want some understanding. I hope I ain't crossing lines here, but to be honest, all a nigga really need is a little peace of mind. Damn, this one here's for all my fallen GCs, will be forever shining. It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. Memories seem to be all that I have left behind now. Since popping my past, I don't too much smile, all I do is frown now. It's a whole lot of fake love, it's contagious, spreading around now. That's why I'm always ducked off, it's so hard to be found now. Honestly, I feel lost without y'all to hold me down. Shit, like, who am I supposed to call on in this life when I need guidance? Most of the time I close my eyes and I hear voices like you're right here. To no surprise, I open my eyes to realize that you're not there. Folk can try and sympathize all they want, but all I really want is you. Always on my mind, and that's the truth. Got your names tatted as the proof. Excuse me, had to let that loose. I just set fire to the booth. God saw fit to give me this juice, and I'ma make sure to put it to good use. Give me the strength, Lord, restore my youth. And with this chance, I'ma glorify you. I'ma glorify you. And with this chance, I'ma glorify you. This for anybody who ever lost somebody they thought they couldn't live without. I'm here to tell you this, like you can. Always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. It's like you're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind.
Forever. I say this pain gon' last forever. This ain't no shit that you could take back. My uncle gone can't change that. No, this shit don't last forever. Know that money I'ma make back. Keep flexing, I'ma take that. I say my tears gon' be forever. I got so much shit that I hold in. My love for you is golden. And when I love forever. You took advantage of my focus, now I'm on point, got motion. This love shit don't be for everybody. The shit I do for you niggas, they never heard about it. And I be out the way, stacking hands like it's a hobby. The money I'm forever chasing, even when I got it. It ain't no way around it. This money I gotta get it. My people sound tripping. My mama disagree with how I'm living, but don't know how I'm feeling. My trust so fucked up. My blood was car switching. They say I'm moving different. I feel the way it go with my head. They say the sky the limit, and we be sliding hella fast. No, you can't see up in it. And if you moving like you got it, niggas get to tripping. Cause in my city, back up gang, so shit get real wicked. I'm talking about very explicit. This shit ain't adding up. I was there for you and nobody really gave a fuck. I was down for bitches I knew I should've never trust. I can't be caught up in that shit, flee in that Maybach truck. For shit get dangerous, don't say it's us. And the way I'm moving, yeah, it's time to run it up. I start chasing that bag, now I don't really give a fuck. Dude got the distance, so I stuffed him in a blunt. No switch or sweet, man, all I roll is Dutch. And I've been out the way, trying to run it up. When I was down bad, nobody gave a fuck. The life I'm living, I don't wanna be stuck. Can't wait no more, yeah, my time is coming. I say this pain gon' last forever. This ain't no shit that that you could take back. My uncle gone, can't change that. I know this shit don't last forever. You know that money I'ma make back. Keep flexing, I'ma take that. I say my tears gon' be forever. I got so much shit that I hold in. My love for you is golden. When I love forever. You took advantage of my focus. Now I'm on point, got motion. This love shit don't be for everybody. The shit I do for you niggas, they never heard about it. And I be out the way, stacking ends like it's a hobby. The money I'm forever chasing, even when I got it. It ain't nowhere around. I see my uncle in that casket, that shit hurt me the worst. And my mama lost her brother, so she start taking purpose. I'm trying to fix all of my pops, not even money can work. I'm steady facing all these woods, but my mind stay alert, cause she get hectic. My baby clutching on that first, so don't you test him. And if you diss my baby on it, he gon' stretch him. It ain't no limit to this madness when we catch him. Put on a stretcher. I say this pain gon' last forever. This ain't no shit that you could take back. My uncle gone, can't change that. I know this shit don't last forever. You know that money I'ma make back. Keep flexing, I'ma take that. I say my tears gon' be forever. I got so much shit that I hold in. My love for you is golden. When I love forever. You took advantage of my focus. Now I'm on point, got motion. This love shit don't be for everybody. The shit I do for you niggas, they never heard about it. And I be out the way, stacking ends like it's a hobby. The money I'm forever chasing, even when I got it. It ain't no way around.